ये क्या था?
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the live stream. We are here in Germany, Karlsruhe, and with me is Amruta and Harshit bhai. What are you doing?
Hello, Sagar bhai and Amruta.
हाँ हर्षित भाई, you're playing ना? You have not changed your mind, right?
No, I'm playing, but there are almost 5 to 6,000 people in the play hall because there are 3,000 players and then the accompanying persons. So I got a bit overwhelmed by the amount of people, so I came and also thought to say hi to you guys.
Yes, guys, Harshit bhai is taking on Wu Leon in the first round. He's 2067 rated from Germany. So very exciting, right?
Yes, I'm very excited. I'm playing with the white pieces. We don't know what position it is yet, so
Oh,
I don't know how they will do it. Like if they will have like 10 minutes where you'll analyze, it will be interesting.
yes, it will be very fun to see. And
But
Amruta,
so many people are there. Open tournament. I heard 3,000 people. It's insane. So Abhi, at this moment, I think you're going to go right to the playing hall very
I will
soon.
go now in
And how are
one
you
minute.
feeling? Like Abhi, कैसा feel है right now?
I'm actually very excited and very curious what the starting position will be also because you know that like of course I was commenting but now I'm going to play so will be interesting how those patterns will come to my mind
yes,
and how I'm going to.
I think it will be very interesting to see if you are able to sort of bring forth your creativity on the board, because while commentating you had many times sacrificing
Yeah.
things and so on. So
When we are commenting it's easier to sacrifice but no guys it will be very fun so chalo maybe I think they stopped speaking so maybe they are I don't know
हाँ
if
ठीक
they
है,
will
जीरो
start
टॉलरेंस
soon.
रहेगा तो प्रॉब्लम
नहीं
हो
नहीं नहीं half an
जाएगा.
hour.
no, there is a 15-minute delay also, so we will not know from here what is going on. So I think you should go ahead and good luck, bye.
Thank you.
Guys, Harshit
Good
OP
luck.
in the chat ho jaye. A big support for him is needed. We don't care about his performance, whether he wins
you.
or loses. What we want to see is him fighting every single round, giving his best. तो यही चाहिए भाई.
Thanks a lot, guys, for your support. Thanks, Amruta, for always
Yes, Harshit,
motivating me
जी
during
जान से
Paris.
हो
So,
जाए.
will be fun. See you guys.
And Harshit भाई गेम के बाद थोड़ी देर
I'll
आना,
come. I'll come
जब
after
भी
the
मन
game.
होगा
Done,
तभी.
done.
If you are tired, then please
हाँ.
skip.
Perfect.
नहीं तो
See you
मत.
guys. Love you.
Love you, bye. Guys, Harshit Raja, Grandmaster 69th GM of India, is going to fight it out in the freestyle tournament here in Grenke. And it's going to be a lot of fun, Amruta, because we have not only Magnus Carlsen here, we also have Hans Niemann playing.
I know, and I was looking at chess results and the pairings. It was insane, the number of players. I can't even believe. And normally there are sometimes 300 players. You play an open tournament, 150 boards. Still, like so many exciting players in the top 30, 50 kind of. यहाँ पे तो list खत्म ही नहीं हो रही. Like Grishuk is 22nd seed. Imagine, क्या ही बोले.
नहीं, it is a crazy tournament, and I think we have some footage from the venue. I don't know if I can bring it live. You can see here, guys. We can see इतने सारे लोग हैं, इतने सारे. This camera is a bit stuck, so we are unable to see, but you can just feel it, that there are so many people here who have come. So just it's the most completely ब्रिलियंट सेटअप. तो ऐसे ऐसे श्रीरंग नेने बोल रहे फील्स लाइक दादर स्टेशन. नहीं, कैसा है दोस्तों कि if you see our video, there is one main playing hall, then there is also another hall. But कैसा है, opening ceremony में everyone comes in the main playing hall because they want to see what's going on. They want to see Magnus Carlsen. Amruta, I had actually forgotten my screen in the room, and so I had to go out. And when I was going out, there were so many people, and so at some point I put this up like this, and I started to walk because it was impossible.
They all were recognizing you.
Not even like just
People, so
just
many people.
hi and bye, and like it was. I needed to rush because of the broadcast.
Imagine
So-
if it is 3,000 people and if you have to say hi to 1,000 people. It's as good as, like when you stand at the reception, like of a wedding, basically. Sometimes 1,000 people are invited, right?
Yeah. So there are a lot of people here, and actually we are trying to set up like the boards, because day one also is very very tough for the
Yeah,
organizers
streamers.
in terms of the links of the camera and all. But I think we have managed to set that up, and we have, like, Amrita, I can show you what I have managed to put up, so you can people can see. We have right now this kind of a thing where people can see board number one already here. That is there. So here
Wow,
Magnus
Magnus is
Carlsen
bored, yeah?
will play. Yes, yes. And I think interestingly, Arjun Erigaisi is not on board two, even though he's the second seed. They have
Yeah,
reserved
why?
the second board for Hans Walter Schmidt, I think, who is like the legend of German chess, who has organized the chess festival in Mainz and so on. So I think he will sit here on board number two.
Okay.
Um,
How old is he, kind of?
I met him yesterday. I had some good conversations with him.
Hmm.
It was very nice. And then on board number three, we will have Arjun, who will come.
Yeah, he is playing with Kohler, Christian Friedrich.
The first round will be fun because there will be not so strong players facing off against each other. So guys, क्या लग रहा है आप लोगों को? How are you feeling about this entire tournament? And you can see there, this
ये
one
ये
is
फोटोज है ना सागर?
नहीं, ये
This is
actually
not
this is first. ये मैं आपको
कैमरा थोड़ा
सेकंड वाला भी
stuck
दिखाता
है.
हूँ. एक स्टक है, ये थोड़ा मूविंग है. So first one is a little bit stuck. Then we have
And
board.
also, Sagar, we have two members already before the stream
Oh,
started. We had Aman
oh,
Kapoor, who is the latest like backer of Indian chess and a new member. And we also have Pur 26 HZKE. So he's another new member. He's become the supporter of Indian chess. So it's amazing to have two members even before the stream.
wow. Thank you all, guys. Thank you so much for all your support. It means a lot. And we are very, very excited. We've traveled all the way from Paris to here to Germany now, bringing you this live tournament. And Amruta, we are going to have a lot of interesting games here. We are having Harshit by playing here. So many people, guys, do like the stream. We want to cover this. We will have Magnus playing, and we will have Hans Niemann playing, and we will have Arjun playing, and Arvind playing, and there will be Yan Nepomniachtchi, Fabiano Caruana. मतलब मजेदार टूर्नामेंट है. And it's a huge thing, like it's the biggest open tournament in the world.
Wow, you don't feel like playing kya, Sagar? Like, did you think even for a moment that I would love to play this event? ऐसा ऐसा एक बार आया क्या मन में?
थोड़ा मन कभी कभी हो जाता है अमृता. बट देन आई
Hmm.
रिमेम्बर कि भाई लाइफ में मेरे को इतना तो इंटरेस्ट नहीं है अभी खेलने के लिए. सो इसके
Freestyle.
नहीं, जस्ट
Oh, no
अभी.
opening preparation. अभी के लिए.
हाँ
Got
तो
it. So you're not distracted right now. You're very, very focused on commentary and things like that.
yeah, I just feel like right now is the time to really if I don't focus now, then we have one tournament after another and so many games, like women's Grand Prix is going on. Now I have to do this. Then there will be games from here, there will be games, and we have like an incredible team working together, all of us. But I also have to do something, so it's better not to play for now.
That's true.
Yes.
So yeah, chat is excited. We already have around 900 people at 10:47 joining,
So,
and the
Amrita.
games are even yet to begin. By the way, still we have so many people.
No, गेम तो बहुत अभी शुरू हो जाएगा. बट आई
Guys,
वांट.
which are the games? 3,000 players है.
नहीं
Who
नहीं,
are your
ए ग्रुप में इतने
five
नहीं है
interesting?
अमृता. ए ग्रुप ऑफ फ्री स्टाइल चेस में, विच विल बी अवर मेन फोकस टू कवर बिकॉज इट्स as the
because
best
there were-
players.
Hmm.
There are only 265 players in that. So
By the way, Hari and Srinath had their entry earlier, yeah,
yeah, Hari
from India,
Krishna
but
couldn't
now
make
they're
it
not.
because of certain. He has applied for UK visa and perhaps his passport there is some issue and so on, so he couldn't make it. There is, you can see Magnus is the first seed, second is Arjun, third is Fabi, fourth is Nepo, fifth is Arvind, sixth is Shak. You know, seeing Arvind at the fifth seed is incredible, right? When you have Mame
Wow.
Diaro, Wesley So, it's like
Oh,
Arvind has risen so quickly to the top.
so crazy. No, and it might be his first tournament after such a rating because in Prague Masters he played beautifully and there he gained a lot of points.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he is doing really well. Then we have Levon also here. We have Dominguez. Hans Niemann is the 10th seed. We have Le Kwong, Liam, Richard Rapport, MVL, Vincent Keimer, who is actually a great freestyle player, is at number 14 here. Can you believe it, Amruta? Yu Yangi, Sindarov, Esipenko, Ray Robson, Maksudlu, Grishchuk, Van Forest, Sarana, Frederick Swanner. So, you know, it's a very amazing tournament, and I must tell the people that actually the one who manages to do well here could not only win prizes here, but there are also points for this entire freestyle chess tour, right? The Grand Slam tour. And if you do well, you might even qualify for the grand finale that will happen in South Africa.
Whoa, really?
Oh, we
So
have
that's a
a.
huge
You
thing.
want to say hi? Oh, wow. We have a very special guest, Amrita. Guess who?
Maria?
No. Can you look at this? We have the second
Oh, whoa.
Ajubai in the house.
Arre, so cool.
Hi,
Hi Arjun, how are you?
I'm good. I'm
Oh, did you give party to Sagar and Harshit?
good. No.
That will happen after Grenke, Amrita.
No, don't give them. And that's what I wanted
Yeah,
to
if
tell
this
you.
goes well, maybe here.
Yeah, they should not be eating
Sorry,
pizza
what was
and
it?
all of that.
If this goes well, maybe here.
Oh, nice. This goes well. But Arjun,
But open
how are you
tournament, no,
feeling
Arjun?
outside? It's like chaos, yeah?
Yeah, that's why I was just like roaming around here, and I saw you. I heard
Heard
you
you.
commenting. And I was
Is my voice going really loud outside?
that.
Okay.
But Arjun, you love playing open tournaments, right? So this one is like a top tournament and an open tournament and freestyle. So all in one kind of a thing. So very different. Like, what's your feeling?
Yeah, it is very different from normal tournaments. I don't remember when was the last time Magnus played at such an open tournament, and like so many strong players. It was 17 players, about 2700. So also it's like double rounds every day.
Yes.
Mm.
You will have to really conserve your energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
will be.
When was the last time you played double rounds? Because I don't think now, no, there are any double rounds.
It could have been this tournament last year.
Last year he played Grenke and he finished joint second. So this year, let's hope. Is the position revealed already?
No,
No, not yet.
just the pairing game.
Pairing came. Yeah, who is your opponent you saw?
Some 52.
Kohler.
You are playing against Kohler Christian Frederick. Okay. So Arjun, guys, let's have Gandhivam OP in the chat for Ajubai. Ajubai, good luck to you and wishing you all the best. And thank you for dropping by.
Thank you.
Guys, that is Arjun, the second seed of the tournament here after Magnus Carlsen. He is such a amazing, humble young boy. And Amruta, so nice. Gandhivam OP हो रहा है. आला रे आला. Mumbai Indians से cricket outlook का क्या करे? Chess outlook बन जाओ भाई. But time control is 90 minutes plus 30 seconds increment. Deven Tiwari says, Sagar, why is Duda missing? Because after this is the Grand Chess Tour in Poland, and there Duda is playing. So I think he's preparing for it. Ankit
How
says,
many of you are interested in Grand Chess Tour, which is going to happen in Poland, which is obviously classical chess over there. Prague is playing, Arvind is playing, and it's going to be rapid. So of course, a very popular tournament. So, how are you interested?
Yeah, it's going to be Prague and Gukesh are the full tour participants. Arvind has a wild card for Poland. And yes, Rakshit bhai, बार्स तो चाहिए भाई. ऐसे क्या बोल रहे हो रक्षित भाई? हाँ, it should be
You know,
working.
Rakshit, like I imagine you having a restaurant with a bar where you actually don't sell drinks. Then there is all the bars of all the tournaments,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
people
but
can
that's
see that.
nice, nice.
But people will get food. Like they will have nice food, so you have to find somebody who is really a good chef. And then there are no drinks, or actually there are drinks without alcohol. Hmm.
Guys, tournament should start anytime soon. Now we can see the boards have been there. Amruta, boards aa gaye hai. So that
दिखा
means
दो.
people can actually see the boards here. ये देखो, अभी pairing वाले boards have come. So I'm very
Yogi Gaming Super Chats. We are rooting for SATUL Arvin. Sagar, by the way, the world is so excited with SATUL and Nihal and Arvin being in the same team.
absolutely they ought to be Amruta.
I mean, it's a
SATUL
great thing.
is a great has a great following, and I think chess has some good following. So it's like a crossover of universes. I think we are very lucky that SATUL has decided to come into chess, and it will be so much fun to follow the world championship.
Yeah, no, amazing. और क्या बोल रहा है चैट में भी बहुत इंटरेस्ट चल रहा है सागर देयर आर लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दे आर आल्सो शेयरिंग अबाउट maybe their life.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting things happening. Guys, write some amazing comments, amazing updates, interesting things because we are going to read them all until the rounds begin.
आज तो अमृता interest is very high for people. There are a lot of people here. हर्षित भाई, ओ हर्षित भाई का बोर्ड है कि नहीं भाई
Yes.
दोस्तों?
Hey, 65th board, guys.
Oh,
And Sagar, very
69th board
interesting
होता.
thing.
Yes, the board game is live.
क्या बात
भाई
है so
हर्षित भाई का बोर्ड
cool.
अभी तो गाइस पोजीशन आया नहीं है दोस्तों, बट वी आर
But
गोइंग.
he's on 69th
अमृता,
board
if you
number.
would have come here, तुम खेल सकती थी. You are
अरे मेरे को कौन लगता था अभी ये रेटिंग
तुम्हारा क्या है
क्लासिकली है
रेटिंग?
क्या
तुम्हारा क्या है रेटिंग?
एग्जैक्टली पता नहीं यार
2041 है कुछ, आई थिंक.
नहीं 207 कुछ अच्छा
78. एक सेकंड गाइस, अमृता मोकल, वी विल फाइंड हर रेटिंग को. पेरिंग आप जरा बताओ दोस्तों, व्हाट वुड हैव बीन
हाँ
अमृता's रेटिंग? Do you have cam? Guys, we are going to try and record Harshit bhai's game because camera तो organizers have it.
2078 है सागर 2078
2078 means Amruta, you would have played.
वो मेरा ब्लिट्ज का रेटिंग ही नहीं है तभी होता ही नहीं था शायद.
Actually, you would have played. एक second. I think
अराउंड
Pinek
60th बोर्ड.
Pinek Vaclav और मिखालेवस्की विक्टर मिखालेवस्की शायद.
Okay, wow. Okay, but you know what interesting thing is if Harshit wins this round, then in the next round he
Yes.
will be in top, I think around 5th,
Yes,
6th
yeah,
board.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know,
So
I know.
that would mean that he
अरे
might get to play Nepo or Arvind or maybe Fabi. That is so cool.
that will be so much fun. Actually, guys, Hans Niemann, what happened was I had forgotten my screen here. So I ran back to the hotel, which is just opposite. And as I was entering, he came out of the elevator. And he looked in great spirits. He smiled, we shook hands, and then he came here. And I think Aditya and Abhyudaya have shot videos of him. So we will have that on our channel as videos which you can see later.
Wow.
तो
So good.
गाइस जो भी पूछ रहे हैं व्हेन एम आई गोइंग टू डू पॉडकास्ट फॉर एसएटीयूएल ओनर, आई विल कम बैक होम एंड देन फिगर आउट अ टाइम, क्योंकि अभी के लिए
Looking at the calendar, it's so crazy. Yeah.
no
I
no
don't
I
know
will
how
find
you
time.
would
It's
even.
in Kharghar only. We will find time, Amruta. We will go. I think if you are there, you can also join me. We will go on a date. I think Amruta, now we have to find dates while we are doing work.
This is a date right now. Free date. Free है, style है, date है.
Yes.
And such a healthy date. There's no pizza. There's nothing.
Call Nihal in live. You can ask. Oh, that's a good idea. We will try and call Nihal Sarin.
Yeah.
हाँ, मजा आ जाएगा.
That is good.
लोग
आज
बोल
तो
रहे हैं
सर
हांस
कैमरा फर्स्ट
नीमन,
है मे बी कल.
हांस नीमन को अपलोड करो. हांस नीमन दोस्तों करेंगे, अपलोड करेंगे. Don't worry.
उसका कैमरा लाइव है क्या? Do we have?
I don't think today we are trying to get, like today we have, I think, top 5 boards only.
Oh, Himank is saying 24th April से GCT Poland start करोगे.
हाँ तो दोस्तों, would you like the Poland tournament? It's rapid and blitz. It has Fabi, Alireza, it has Pragnananda, Arvind playing. So would you like to watch it live? Should we try and stream it? Because I will leave from here on 23rd, reach home on 23rd night, 24th से शुरू होगा. If you guys are keen for
You're
it.
reaching on 23rd night. I think you're reaching on 24th night.
नहीं, 23rd अमृता.
पक्का?
हाँ. People are saying, so many people from SATUL. Oh, Amruta, look. Yes. We want. Bye, Amruta, we have to stream Grand Chess Tour.
Oh, अच्छा.
Yes.
It's yes for that one.
Grand
Okay.
Chess Tour के लिए, and then
GCT
after
के लिए
that,
yes था.
after that Grand Chess Tour, in 5 days, there is in Romania where Gukesh will play classical chess after a long time, after Tata Steel, in fact, with Pragnananda.
We have a super chat by Nikhil Roshan. Hello chat वाले दोस्तों. Please hit that like button. 1000 likes मांगता है अब उनको. Rooting for हर्षित भाई.
भाई हर्षित भाई का तो क्या ही वट है भाई. हर्षित भाई full. And by the way, we have the first board game between Magnus Carlsen and Hillerman Vincenz. You know, it's a great feeling for someone who's rated 2227, and I think he's some 54 years old, to get to play Magnus. It's like the dream come true moment for any chess fan. He can remember this forever. This is what open tournaments can do to you. They can give you these moments. On the second board, we have Hans Walter Schmidt, who's playing against Ole Poik, and you will think, why is he here? Because Hans Walter Schmidt is the reason behind why so many events happened in India. Do you know, guys? He was part of team Vishy Anand when he played the World Championship. He was supporting Vishy in his team, and he was sharing some stories. I'm going to interview him. He's very, very well known. The only live thing I watch now on YouTube. Thanks, Sagar and Amruta, for your dedication and bringing such amazing moments. Dosto, we are very, very pumped for this event, and generally, like, this year 2025 has kicked off on an amazing note, Amruta. If you think about it, we did Tata Steel live, then we did Weissenhaus live, then we did Prague live, then we did Paris live, and then we have done this one live. So it's like, earlier we used to go to tournaments, cover it on ground. Now we are doing that plus live coverage. So it's really like taking up one notch.
Yeah, so many live. I hope we stay alive. Live के बाद.
Yeah.
I was seeing the calendar right now because I was just completely unaware of GCT. I thought 24th, 25th को है 2 दिन. And I said, okay, this 5 days. Then back to back Romania, another 9 days. Then this, then Norway. And it is the insane calendar. So chess is filling up like every empty date, where there is no tournament. कुछ तो ऐड हो ही रहा है टॉप टूर्नामेंट्स का. I'm talking about extreme top, and which is a great thing happening for chess. Like
Yes.
when so many tournaments,
Yes.
so many, the calendar is filled up. क्या ही चाहिए था?
नहीं, we are living in an era where chess is receiving its huge due. I think we are lucky to be in this period, and hopefully we will be, as you said, we will be able to stay alive, covering everything live.
Yes, Pepsi Cola says thank you for consistently fantastic videos and commentary.
Oh, ये देखो
अरे,
अमृता.
wow, we have the boots now.
Yes. 1 second. If we can see here, we have
Can
Alex
we
the
have
Shiro.
topics, no, Arjun?
Dekho Amrita, Alex the Shiro is here.
Oh, guys, which is his book? You all remember Shiro and which book? The very, very famous.
But you know, Amrita, why Alex the Shiro is here and why Nikita Vitiugov is here? Because they are playing the open tournament.
Ah, they're not playing the freestyle
Nahi,
chess.
nahi. They are the top
Okay.
seeds of the open tournament.
Get it. Absolutely, yeah.
Hey, Arvind Lamy. No, Arvind. That guy on the right looks a little bit like Arvind.
Okay, guys, come on. Shiro ka kaun sa book? You have to tell me in a moment. But people maybe don't remember what. Akash is saying we want Harshit Bhai to recap his games daily.
Oh, that can be a good idea actually.
Perfect. JEE results will come on 19th and today is 17th. All the best.
I think today it was going to come, then it didn't happen, so people were a bit stressed out, Amrita. So I'm glad
Acha.
that we are able to sort of stream this and make people feel a little bit at ease.
अरे टेंशन मत लो रिजल्ट का हंस का अपलोड करवाओ सागर जी ASAP जब से जरूरी है ओके बट सागर व्हाट अबाउट द कैमरास फॉर अर्जुन एंड लाइक टॉप बोर्ड्स
That we have.
Oh yeah, we are now Kingbreaker, Himang. Yes, fire on the board. At that point when the book was released, it was one of the really amazing books for people who love to attack because Shiro is a legendary attacker and a sacrificer. So, guys, if you like his style, do check it out. Though I don't think it is on JustBase India, but you can check out on Amazon or somewhere.
I'm waiting for Magnus to join, but I think uska bhi kya abhi.
One question. Abhirup has asked you, what's your prediction about Harshit Bhai?
I think Harshit Bhai, if he finishes in top 25, it will be an amazing performance. If he finishes in top 10, guys, मैं party दूंगा either, like I will do something crazy. If he wins the tournament, I will gift him like 10 lakh rupees, Amrita.
इतना भरोसा है कि वो जीतेगा नहीं
Sanket Joshi, member for 39 months. Hello, Sanket bhai. Hello, Sagar bhai, Amrita. Hello.
Hello. क्या बात है आज नहीं somehow ना today if you see the chat it feels that they are all excited एक vibe है chat में जो I think we have been missing for a long time
Right.
so मजा आ रहा है
अरे अमृता तुम ऐसे किधर बैठने वाली हो पे मैं तुमको एडजस्ट करके रखता हूँ. Is this the view you are going to move ahead behind?
मैं थोड़ा this and this so मेरा
थोड़ा
zoom थोड़ा कम कर लो ना zoom
ऐसे
तो मेरे को थोड़ा ज्यादा can move it
अभी
थोड़ा
now you can keep
और
moving. अभी ठीक है.
हाइट में हाइट के लिए थोड़ा सा और जूम कम कर लो
Oh, we have a super chat by Wizard. If he wins, Sagar Bhai will grow his hair back. I will follow his things, what he tells me for, hair care. But Harshit Bhai, Himang Bhai has asked a very good question. He says, should a separate rating list be developed for freestyle? And my feeling is yes. Because
but वो तो होगा ही because but more tournaments need to happen तो ही rating list का मतलब बनेगा so it is very integrated if they want more tournaments to happen then they will bring a rating list if they don't want तो फिर कोई मतलब नहीं है
होगा everything takes time guys. This is not normal, yeah, this is freestyle. Vivek Sohani, I guess FIDE is planning to do so. Oh, interesting.
By the way, we have Kishore is saying fans won't allow Magnus to reach the board. All people must have surrounded Magnus.
No, Magnus पीछे से आएगा ऐसे.
हाँ, hello.
Can I, Amrita, can I go out and see what is going on?
But you keep a camera, no? Some camera which is moving. कोई भी हो भले.
हाँ पर वो वाला नहीं आ रहा है somehow.
तो शीरो का रखो, किसी का भी रखो ना जहाँ पे वो कुछ तो दिख रहा है, मतलब ऐसा लग रहा है कि कुछ चल रहा है वहां पे। शीरो का रखोगे तो भी चलेगा। और फिर तुम जाके आओ, हाउ डू द
ये ठीक है, निकिता वीडियो वो है इधर.
गेम्स हैव नॉट स्टार्टेड। हाँ ठीक है, कोई भी जो चल रहा है तुम्हारे
J
हिसाब से।
Joshua says change to 50 hertz. Yeah, J Joshua, how to change that? Can you tell me? Because I know that this thing which is happening on my camera, I want to change it. I can, but where to change this from 50 hertz?
नहीं, ये फैन चलता रहेगा ना इसका
नहीं नहीं
जैसे।
फैन का नहीं है ये. दिस इज नॉट फैन थिंग. दिस इज बेसिकली वो फ्रीक्वेंसी रहता है, उसको अगर मैंने
हाँ।
50 कर दिया तो हो जाएगा.
ओ
Go to camera settings. But where? I know this, but this is my webcam.
Aditya is saying, is there any major tournament while you change? I'll read a comment. Upcoming in India, yeah, I think they have a Delhi Open in June, which is a big one. Also in Mumbai, there's tournament happening in June. So if you check the calendar, there are so many tournaments happening in India. Wow, it's the flicker of right. Shutter speed बोल रहे हैं सब. शटर स्पीड यहाँ पे तो कैमरा कौन सा है, वेबकैम है ना. एवरीवन सेइंग शटर स्पीड. गो टू कैमरा सेटिंग्स इन वेबकैम. ओबीएस में हो क्या सागर?
OBS से करना है या विंडोज से करना है, वही सोच रहा हूँ.
तो इधर इधर पूछते हैं ना, गो टू कैमरा सेटिंग गाइस, ओबीएस और Magnus is lead. Magnus generally would come just before the round will start, like, or 1 or 2 minutes after the round will. In fact, in Olympiad, all the first rounds he would come late. But one of the days, if you guys remember, he was not finding the hall or something, like he came on a bicycle, and that was, yeah, that was an interesting day. Himank is saying, I think Windows only Sagar है.
हाँ मैं उधर से किया लेकिन उधर नहीं आ रहा है somehow.
ठीक है, but it's also good, like flicker ही हो रहा है ना.
I mean, it's better to remove it. I know that I read it somewhere. कहीं से तो बहुत ही easily हो जाता है.
हाँ, विवेक इज सेइंग सागर भाई वीडियो कैप्चर डिवाइस में प्रॉपर्टीज में रहेगा FPS 50, इट शैल वर्क.
अरे हाँ. Yes. Configure video.
Aditya is asking, I mean to ask where you will have live audience. I would love to pre-book.
Amruta,
No, we don't.
look at this.
अरे क्या बात है, अरे थैंक
Done.
यू.
विवेक भाई, क्या ही crazy. कितना अच्छा दिख रहा है. Now I can even start the another light. तो और भी सुंदर.
लाइट या तुम?
Done.
मस्त है अभी सब बढ़िया है. Your kurta is also very nice.
Yes. Professional streamer OP guys. Chat can solve all problems of life. Just the need is for chat to be there.
Tanishk is saying, Bhai Sagar and Amruta Didi, please help. Tips for chess tournament. If somebody wants to play chess tournament, Sagar, give some tips. Because I think there are a few people over here who are also mentioning that they are playing this tournament as well. अभी तो वो लोग नहीं रहेंगे live में, obviously.
When Harshit Bhai had to play yesterday, I was asking him, what will you do to get into the flow? And he said, I'm going to solve some tactics right now. And so there is, you can solve certain tactics which will really help you to be in good sort of flow. That's the idea, I think, logically.
Yeah, that always works. Like solving tactics before the game always. उससे कुछ नुकसान हो ही नहीं सकता है. Like it's like in life, if you let's say talk positive, उससे कुछ नुकसान हो ही नहीं सकता है वैसा. So solving tactics definitely, especially before the game. And also, depending on one of the, you can find some weird things which could help you. Like I was a time pressure person, right? So for me, some point or another, weird thing which helped me was to play bullet before, just before going for a round.
Oh,
So it didn't matter if I'm blundering or not, but it's more like, telling my brain to wake up. So
hmm. Amruta,
jaldi
can
kar.
you also do
Hmm.
the same for your setting? I think you have to also change it from 60 FPS to 50. Then तेरा भी अच्छा हो
मेरा तो
जाएगा.
अभी तक फ्लिकर नहीं हो रहा
तुम्हारा
है.
actually I was so bad that you were looking better. Now my camera got better, so now you are looking worse. You know. Now, I
तो
mean,
इन जूम, बट मैं
you
जूम
are
से कर
looking
सकती
not
हूँ.
worse. You are looking great, but the camera quality.
अरे चलता है यार. अपन तो लुक से डिटैच्ड है, कभी तो बुढ़े हो ही जाएंगे, दांत वात जाएंगे. तो मुझे बताओ कि ये कहाँ से है, करूँ कहाँ से चेंज, क्योंकि
I
जूम में
think
से नहीं
in
है ये सब
you
ऑप्शंस.
Zoom में if there is an option there on Zoom, there might be video settings में frequency like FPS 50 60 के जगह and
अरे
otherwise
इतना
you go.
जूम, जूम इज नॉट, इतना ज्यादा ये नहीं है जूम.
हाँ, correct.
हाँ तो जूम में नहीं है, ठीक है ना. मैं वैसे भी छोटा ही रहेगा उधर, एक बार गेम स्टार्ट होना है, नोबडी केयर्स. चल इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
True.
दिस फाइन.
Um, yeah, true. Or you can go in your
विंडोज.
Windows setting and type camera and उधर से. But I think Zoom पे ही होना चाहिए because it's जैसे मैंने OBS पे fix किया, तुम्हारा Zoom से होगा. Guys, games have not started, so
मतलब इतना लेट हो सकता है ओपन
हाँ.
टूर्नामेंट में. सो द एलिट प्लेयर्स सागर आर जनरली नॉट
Can
यूज्ड
I
टू
go and
टू
see
मच
what
डिले.
is happening?
हाँ, जस्ट गो एंड चेक, बट कीप द मेन बोर्ड नो, इन केस इफ स्टार्ट थिंग स्टार्ट,
Okay.
और दिस इज बेटर यू थिंक. या अरे कैमरा आल्सो सिर्फ बोर्ड रख के क्या, ठीक है. एटलीस्ट चेस पीसेस के तो देख सकते हैं. बट गाइस ये वैसे भी आई हैव टू टॉक टू यू एंड रीड योर कमेंट्स. सो Raga is asking when will FIDE tournaments will happen for 100 players to get rating. Guys, when you play a rating tournament and if you have a good score against the opponents, you will get a rating. So it doesn't matter. Like it just needs to be a rating tournament for all those who are beginners and want to play. Arav is saying Don Shah को लाओ इतना लॉन्ग टूर्नामेंट में एक बार. ये टूर्नामेंट बिल्कुल लॉन्ग नहीं है, पता है. इट्स द by the way, they are on the board if you see, but the games have not yet. Oh, it just started. Matlab, freestyle also would have begun right now. I think so, or maybe they might just start for the top this round robin event. Okay, Saranj is saying started. Got it. Got it. Position number 758. Two kings are in the middle. Ooh. Sandeep is asking why do some elite players excel in chess 960 while others with similar classical ratings struggle to adapt? Yeah, firstly, so many times in chess 960 we have seen that it is after a point it is converting into very similar patterns and end games and things like that. But it's a still good question that some strong classical chess players are struggling. Many chess players who are very good at opening should struggle. That is my guess. But apart from that, sometimes you just need to have a completely different mindset for chess 960 or freestyle. But Sagar is back, and wait, he is going to have some exciting news for us. He also looks excited.
Amrita, the games have almost begun. So
I know.
yes, we are
इधर
almost.
तो राउंड रॉबिन हैज बिगन एंड प्ले पीपल आर सेइंग 758 का पोजीशन भी आया है.
Yes.
तो तुमने देखा क्या? हिमांग सेज हम्पी प्लेड सच अ ब्यूटीफुल गेम अगेंस्ट शुवालोवा टुडे. ऑलमोस्ट परफेक्ट गेम विथ द ब्लैक पीसेस.
Guys, we have
Wow,
Menno
always
here.
nice comments.
Hello. Who is the man behind all the cameras here. So, hello, Menno.
Well,
Hi.
now it's
Hi, man, a long
We
time.
have to feed them some camera images.
Yes, right now I think this one.
Acha, guys, they are setting up the camera, so we are gonna get everybody very soon. Magnus, Arjun, Arvin, Nepo.
That
मजा आने वाला है. But it has been delayed, so I was wondering like almost 2 hours delay, yeah, in a way, and open tournament. So not sure how the top players would be feeling, but I guess they might be expecting.
no, this is the other one. This is the second.
In the meantime, guys, Nightbot has said check out Chess Ranga to improve your chess. So all those who just finished their exams, it's a really
No.
Wait a second.
very nice site to practice over there. G4 played by Magnus. ठीक है. Gurpreet Singh super chats. Once Sagar wears his headphones, I'll read that. Okay, Gurpreet. Tanishka, it was 9:30 actually. हाँ क्या हिमांक? नहीं, it was supposed to be 9:30 earlier. Then it changed. That's what I thought. Because I was ready at 9:15 and I'm like, what's happening now? Yeah, Harshit is playing 65th board, guys. And if he manages to win, then it's going to be a very exciting second round, which tomorrow we will have 2 rounds. So for Indian timing, the games will start at 1:30. Considering, I think second round normally starts from time. So we will have a one round from 1:30 to around 5:36 kind of. And then we will have the next round at around 7:30. Not around, exactly at 7:30. That will last until 11:30, 12. So we will be having 2 rounds every day from tomorrow. And even for us, it is something very new because I don't remember the last time when we were commentating on 2 classical games in one day. Tomik says, Sagar Bhaiya, please make you versus Grandmaster video series. You mean the Grandmaster would 10 points wala series? Are you talking about that? Yeah, 1:30 and 7:30. So dinner, so lunch I'll have at 1. Dinner I will have at 7. Pretty good, pretty good. So super
Okay.
chat from Gurpreet.
Yeah, go on. Oh,
Yes,
Amrita, game
sir.
has started. Look at this.
G4.
Magnus Carlsen on the board. Arre. G4. Look at the position. Rook, king, bishop, knight, knight, bishop, rook, queen. In such games, I have a feeling, Amrita, that the games can end very quickly because Magnus is such a pro at freestyle chess. And look at what his opponent has played. B6 already not the best move. This is not a great move by
Bishop.
Hillerman.
Illerman needs to be a killer man today to beat
Ah,
Magnus.
Correct, Amrita, but it's very difficult.
Yeah, you know, Magnus, whenever he's played, like I remember he played in Qatar Masters last time.
Yeah.
And we had our Murli who beat him, remember?
Yes, yes.
So in open tournament, there is still an opportunity for some players to at least, try and beat him. And it's very exciting to play with him. So G4, B6, what? Bishop G2, he'll continue.
Yes, right now Magnus is thinking, guys, we are hoping to get the live feed going very, very soon. So this is his opponent. It's somehow gotten stuck. But let's see if we
That's
have...
what I was wondering कि वो इतने देर उधर क्यों देख रहा है. But while you are trying to bring Magnus's camera, Gurupreet Singh super chats. This stream is a relaxation for me today as my JEE result got delayed today as exam conducting agency prepared result on the basis of wrong answer key. And please tell about the next tournaments this year. अच्छा, wrong answer key पता नहीं क्या रहता है, but
नहीं
Yeah,
wrong
I hope
answer
you get
थी.
good results.
मतलब कुछ तो रॉन्ग, जैसे अगर समझो तुम्हारा आंसर की रहता है कि क्वेश्चन 1 A, क्वेश्चन 2 B,
Hmm.
तो वैसे
Oh.
उन्होंने कोई तो रॉन्ग आंसर शीट का किया, सो देन पीपल विल गेट लेस मार्क्स और रॉन्ग, मतलब बेसिकली क्योंकि
Oh my God. ऐसा भी हो सकता है क्या?
हाँ,
Obviously, finally, guys, we are all humans. और अभी के लिए तो AI has not taken over everything, so we have to deal with the errors.
अरे भाई. So Amruta, G4 B6 in Magnus's game, he's thinking Magnus here. Let's go and see what Arjun is up to. Arjun also plays G4. No, Arjun is black. Arjun's opponent goes G4. He's like Magnus ने G4 खेला, अपन भी G4 खेलता है. And
Okay, what will Arjun reply here? I
Arjun
think,
replied with
see,
E6. So Arjun wants
okay.
to put his pawn in the center. He wants to play D5 here. So pawn to D5, guys, we will fix the camera and bring it very shortly. Until then, we will see what is up with Harshit Pai. Let's look at what he is
Do we have?
doing.
देखते हैं. Guys, a new quote by
अरे हर्षित
Shakespeare.
भाई ने मूवी नहीं किया है अभी तक.
I just hope that he doesn't get into too much time pressure because
No,
what
no.
has
I think
happened
Amruta,
with
somehow top boards might have started and bottom boards are still loading perhaps. But no,
हर्षित भाई को बॉटम बोर्ड बोल रहे सागर
नहीं
इतना अच्छे से वो 68
no, उसका
69
ही गेम
बोर्ड पे
शुरू
है.
नहीं हुआ है. देखो अमृता, दिस गेम हैज स्टार्टेड, उसके नीचे भी गेम हैज स्टार्टेड, सिर्फ
अरे
उनका
तो वो
गेम.
बोर्ड पे नहीं है क्या? देख के आ वो.
हर्षित राजा ने. ओ माय गॉड.
सब लोग एमबीएल क्यों बोल रहे हैं? कुछ तो चल रहा है. एमबीएल के बोर्ड पे जाएंगे. एमबीएल 1.
MBL 1? What the hell? Look at
This
this.
is insane.
No, no,
Okay,
no,
I
no,
have
no.
to keep a watch,
No,
man.
some wrong update here. H4 and it's going on. Same way, Yu Yangi's opponent didn't come. Maybe MVL's opponent has only not come. Amruta, maybe
So
it's
then it's not over because
maybe, but how
zero
who
tolerance
made
half
this
an hour.
move is the question. And let's look at the game of Caruana. Caruana went G3. Oh, he didn't go G4. He went G3. Okay.
उसका भी अपना स्टाइल है ना सागर.
Ha. Then we have Jan Nepomniachtchi's opponent Milan going G4. And Jan has been thinking for 5 minutes. Oh my god. Arvind Chithambaram here with G4. Oh, G4 Amruta is the choice of the day. And it's the best move also. So G4
Yeah,
has
because
been
of
played.
Queen, you're activating. And how many people have responded with B? Firstly, Sagar, how would you like to respond over here? And chat, how would you? Maybe let me switch on the chat chess moves. Why not? Yeah, how many of you would like? How would you like to respond with the black pieces? That's a question for our chat. Harshit played G4 as well.
अरे क्या बात है हर्षित
हर्षित के स्टाइल का ही है G4 completely हर्षित स्टाइल.
हर्षित भाई ने G4 खेला है. Oh my god, he has gone G4. 5 मिनट सोचने पर, after thinking for 5 minutes, he is activated and played the same move as Magnus Carlsen. What about Hans Niemann? Actually, Hans Niemann is playing and he has gone G4, G6 against Andreas Schiolek.
By the way, our chat Sagar would like to respond by G5.
अच्छा.
ठीक है, but then they also have a lot of candidates. So one of the most amazing thing about this opening is like सब लोगों को अलग अलग खेलना है. G5, G6, E5. I'm telling you their candidate moves. Then D6, Knight F6, A5, Knight D6, King C6. King C6 नहीं हो रहा. Knight C6 में they may be meaning E6. जितना candidate moves for the first few, it's insane.
Yes.
And all of them will seem interesting actually initially. So
Amruta, whose bars we should have is the question. So we can have Magnus, Arjun, Arvind, correct?
Yes.
Hans Niemann.
Okay.
And Harshit Bhai.
Done. आज के लिए तो बढ़िया लग रहा है.
Because okay, who else? I mean,
And another, if chat सजेस्ट सम इंटरेस्टिंग पेयरिंग तो फिर देख सकते
बट
हैं.
इतने करते हैं आज के लिए.
हाँ, आई थिंक ये ठीक है बिकॉज वी वोंट बी एबल टू आल्सो फॉलो अ लॉट ऑफ गेम्स.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, David Navarre is here. And guys, all those who may have missed, there was a beautiful interview by Sagar in Prague. He visited his home and really amazing interview. So do check it out. Anushka, I'll check it more. Check about it later. Okay. Sandeep says, how should players approach pawn movements in the in early chess 960 positions without established theory to guide them? Yeah, Sandeep, actually, when we have been observing so many games of freestyle in the like Weisenhaus happened, Paris happened, and now already getting some patterns and ideas. So yeah, a lot of patterns and ideas, and then you understand like whenever many times you see that whenever there are bishops, you want to make a pawn move which opens the bishop. And also here you will see g4 was played by most of the players. The queen on h1 they're opening up, which is directly going towards the king. So you will find a lot of logic over here. No, Hari is not playing because he couldn't manage. I think his visa issues. I think yeah. Ravi Kiran has asked best player in Blitz, Rapid, Classical, and 960. Maybe I'll ask this question to Sagar once he is free. Ravi, let me see if what has been played while they try to get the in Magnus's game. Guys, do you want to try this blindfold g4? But how will you try blindfold because starting position is tough. पर ठीक है, सामने तो है. g4, b6 was played, bishop g2, bishop b7, and here you know what Magnus played? a4. He played a4 and he is already attacking since move number 1. Magnus Carlsen. Wait, third move. Yes. Man, this is really an epic move. Like it is kitna simplicity. You know, it says simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. A5 आ रहा है, A6 आ रहा है, the B7 square, complete weakness, beautiful idea. Hmm.
Arey Amruta, sorry guys, sorry. Got the sound back. Sorry guys.
अच्छा, you were on mute क्या सागर?
Yeah, I was on mute. I'm very sorry. By the way, Amruta, we have the bars here. So what we were discussing is now people can see the bars also. Thank you, Rakshit Bhai, for making the bars, for making this beautiful invention. G4, G6, B6, and A4, A5. And here Magnus's D4 was slightly inaccurate because G6 and he attacks this pawn.
C3. I mean, for inaccurate kind of a thing, Sagar, either तो at least first 15 moves it wouldn't matter much, right?
क्या? C3, he plays C3.
Accuracy, no.
C3 खेल दिया अमृता.
Where do you want your pieces, Sagar, for white? Like you are clearly interested to attack, I would say.
Bishop F4.
Bishop on F4. What about your knights?
Knight D3.
आगे?
I mean, knight D3, knight E5, it's looking good. This knight will come to E3. Queen is already out, and then maybe.
Oh, knight E3, knight C4, because after bishop F4, there's also some pressure on C7, and B6 could be. Oh yeah,
Yes,
that does look good.
Looking
93,
good.
bishop F4, 93, knight C4. What about Arjun? Can we go to his game?
Yes, Ajubai went G4, E6, B3, G5. Opponent played bishop b2, attacking the queen. He offered to trade. Opponent played a great move, h4. And now Arjun takes, and white is slightly better because after queen takes h4, after take. Now imagine, guys, in this position, if I play a move like b6 to get my bishop here, why is this a blunder? White to play. Let's see how many of you are able to spot this. White to move. Amrita, we have actually space for few couple more people on the bar, it seems.
Oh, maybe we can even keep changing. But the chat is right now we are at 15 people giving the right answer. It was a very cute, tricky question, Sagar, because you can easily forget about that D8 knight.
True.
उस रात को भूल सकते हो तुम.
Yes, exactly. So right now Arjun's knight is hanging, guys. This is the thing about freestyle chess. Pieces are hanging here and there. He goes knight c6 and white is clearly better. Can you tell me which black pawn is a weakness here? Which black pawn is a weakness?
This is the same like classical chess. The question answer for this question.
By the way, Amrita, we have Arjun here. At least we can see it is a stuck camera, but we can see him. Like this is how he's looking right
हाँ,
now.
उसके दर्शन तो करे for sure. Yeah, we have people who are saying F7 and some of them H7 also.
Of course, it is H7. That's the big
Which-
weakness here in the position, guys. Clearly, H7 is the weakness.
Oh, I also thought F7 Sagar because right now it is undefended. So for this moment,
Yes, but
we are
imagine
just
that rook H1 and you can put pressure here.
it's isolated. It's an isolated pawn. Ooh.
People who are asking why is the name of the tournament Grenke, there's a company called Grenke Leasing here, very big company. It is the sponsor of the event. So that's how the name Grenke opened.
I thought Grenke is a place. You are
No,
at
not that.
Grenke. You're going to
Grenke.
Grenke. That's what I told everyone.
I'm going to, the place name is Karlsruhe.
Oh. Kal? Kal?
Karlsruhe.
Got it. And what are you eating? Is this the one Harshit Bhai gave you a chocolate?
Some chocolates are here. Actually, I haven't eaten anything after breakfast. So, we dinner करेंगे.
Okay. What about Harshit Bhai? Yeah, chal, let's look at Harshit's
Bye, Harshit
game.
Bhai.
As well. Arvind. No, first Arvind's game.
Okay,
We have to
Arvind.
go to fifth board.
Fifth नहीं, sixth.
Oh.
G4, G6, A4, C5, A5. Arvind's first over the board tournament in freestyle. मजा आने वाला है दोस्तों.
Oh, he also went A4, A5, yeah? Very cool. So A4, A5, I think if you find and white is definitely having a great, it's a एकदम pleasant advantage.
Right. So
मस्त.
here A6 might be a positional threat because then the pawns get broken. So maybe he wants to go A6 or knight C7. And this is already
Yeah.
looking like a nice position, interesting
Yeah.
one for white.
And his opponent is thinking quite a lot.
Yes. बहुत मजा आ रहा है ना अमृता?
हाँ,
कुछ भी
somehow
हो
ये
रहा है.
open tournament, I think the feel looks very good.
Yeah.
It's like everybody is participating together. It doesn't feel like a separate world.
Right.
I like it.
Just that our cameras, once they start working, guys, it will be so much more to enjoy. But
Day one is always tough, Sagar.
yeah, there is always like, what happens. I'll tell exactly what happens. Like when you are here, it feels like, oh, day one, yes, we should start working from the previous day, and then you start working from previous day, and sometimes internet is not working, so then everything happens only at the last minute.
Hmm. Also here, though, there with so many players and so many organizational things also, it is not easy from live streaming perspective also, the things, internet, the wiring and all of that,
Yeah.
not so easy. Doesn't sound easy at all.
So let's go to another few boards. There is Leon Mendonça playing here. He also went g4, g5, h4, h6, d3, opening up the bishop here to attack this pawn. So think about it. If you just play knight here, I can take, queen takes, rook takes, and bishop g5. So opponent went knight e6 to defend the pawn, and now he brought his knight up. So good play here by Leon.
Leon. Actually, Leon is a very, very creative, like very interesting creative kind of a chess player. So maybe I think for him, he will really, this style will suit him.
True. And now going to the board of Harshit Bhai. Harshit Bhai has played the opening a little bit in a weird way, because after e5, now Harshit Bhai decided to push his rook pawn. His opponent stopped it with a5, and Harshit Bhai played his knight out to c3, which is a logical move. He's looking at these squares, but black can play c6 and limit the knight. He goes g6. And I can tell you guys, I can bet on it.
Hmm.
Harshit is playing h4. लिख के लो.
Really? You think so?
I know my boy.
Okay. Does the chat know their boy? H4.
अमृता, कोई लोग बोल रहे हैं what was टिक टिक max 39 is what's your opinion on टिक 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 video controversy? Guys, I haven't seen, but I will see it today.
I have also not seen. कंट्रोवर्सी हो गया क्या? कंट्रोवर्सी हो गया? लोगों का वर्ड है कंट्रोवर्सी.
I don't know. Maybe Magnus must have said something.
हाँ,
Abhirup
ऐसा
says,
लगता है.
Sagar bhai, bet on your house. Guys, हो जाए. Let's bet on the house
सबको
for
पता चल गया है
h4.
तुम्हारा घर उसके
But
बारे में.
Amruta, h4
एक
is just
illusion
so
में.
Harshiti move.
हर्षिति.
He just wants to gain space, wants to make use of his rook pawns. So guys, that will happen.
You think? I don't think he'll go h4. You know, Sagar. I don't think he will go h4.
Let's see.
पर चल देखते हैं. Oof. By the way, Void is asking, hey Sagarish, I want to know which model of Asus laptop you use for streaming.
Asus.
I'll let you know.
Amruta,
It's
you
Zephyr.
know.
I'll let you know.
Zephyr.
I'll remind me later again.
Okay. Sagar bhai has lost more than 10 homes. Guys, I have also gained homes. Don't forget. It all comes at the end to equality.
Mhm.
Magnus dissed Vidit in his latest video. ऐसे लोग बोल रहे. So, guys, I haven't seen it. I'll check and I'll let you know. But
ठीक है.
but I
हाँ,
think
but
Magnus has
until
always said openly that under pressure Vidit blunders. So I think that has been his take. I don't know if he said something different. Yeah. Okay, by the way, c3, h5, g5, knight e d6 played. Guys, Yu Yangi resigned. I don't think resigned. He must not have come only here. d4, f5, knight d3, knight f6, g3. अरे खेल तो रहा है भाई, resign क्यों करता है? There must be some mistake. Amruta,
his opponent is what's his?
can you check DM? Says Harshit. Sorry, Himank. Harshit.
Okay.
Guys, we have Ajju Bhai on the screen, but he's stuck there but looking good, looking handsome. Actually, we don't yet have Magnus in the streams.
We don't have his camera, yeah. But Arjun ka, is it a live, like current board ka camera? Like G3 has been played. Maybe you can just minimize a bit the video so that we see the H file and G file also.
Which one?
अर्जुन का वीडियो है ना,
हाँ,
H और G फाइल नहीं दिख रही है ना,
क्या बात कर रही हो? अच्छा वो
देखना कितना
हाँ,
H
हाँ,
पे है.
वैसे हाँ. अभी ठीक है. अच्छा, विदित did a tweet. अरे भाई क्या गाइस, फुल आप लोग का अपडेटिंग इतना रहता है, सब कुछ आपको पता है. विदित भाई ट्वीटेड ये.
ओह अच्छा.
Magnus, Hikaru, Fabi, Nepo react to Indian players' cards, and Vidit said that's the only thing he can do. Like this. Interesting. Maybe we'll see. I'll see it at night, but I guess sometimes I also see Magnus making very, very bold statements, and they are maybe not always like 100% accurate, but he makes those statements. Sometimes they are accurate. I mean, here I have to see what it is the context. I have no context. Knight d3. Guys, we
Okay,
know.
but in general, I think anybody, whoever says anything about you yourself, we have to just, keep our, our confidence high. And wherever the criticism is where we have to improve, we can improve. But really not to care too much.
People are
It's
saying
important.
Hans Walter Schmidt's game is Arjun's game. Oh my god, if that is, I will go
Really?
crazy. No way. ये मत बोलो दोस्तों.
नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं होएगा. Anyway, let's get
No,
over
Amrita,
the
it's right.
like
It's
controversy
right.
वाला एक चीज
It's
नहीं
right.
बोलते हैं. क्या
ये हंस का ही गेम है. ये अर्जुन का सही दिखा रहे हो.
बराबर है
It's
ना
not true.
लीचेस पे.
Magnus, Arjun.
Guys, we will discuss all those things later. Let's focus on chess right now and let's focus on the games.
I think
Because that's more
Arjun
interesting.
played knight c6, knight f3 was played by his opponent. Maybe not the best move. And now Arjun plays d5.
Okay, but what about his c8 bishop? What is his idea? Maybe
Just Amrita, bishop d7, long castle, like the king will go
no,
here.
maybe no, Sagar. Maybe he will go e5 later and go bishop e6.
Possible.
मतलब it's like kind of you're getting out of the camera. अभी कैमरा को इतना बढ़िया किया तुम ही उससे बाहर जा रहे हो. ठीक है. What about Harshit? Did he play h4?
Himang says one other thing I was unhappy to see. Arey bhai, was Magnus now saying that since 2 freestyle tournaments have happened, lower time control is fine for Freestyle LA. I think overall.
But why? It's a good thing, no?
Overall, they felt like it was a little too slow. Perhaps that's how they saw.
I felt so actually. I didn't even know that time LA का time control change किया है, but actually 2 rounds are going to be difficult.
का एक stuck screen, and you can see Nepo in the background.
This one is like okay. This is a good one. We can keep it for some time.
Yeah.
But I think Himang, it's in general, freestyle is another interesting thing, and time control a little lesser is also another interesting thing. So for time, I don't know like how people think, but shorter time controls are better, I felt.
देखते हैं, like we will learn. The thing is, what I like about freestyle is that they're learning on the go. They are not ready. They are not stuck. They want to evolve. And that's always a good approach. Like you try this, then it doesn't work. Then you say, oh, 90 was too long, 45 too short. Let's go to 60.
Yeah.
Like you try it. And that's the best thing that you can do.
Not like Void who says, Agar bhai, I'm stuck at 1200. and facing problems in opening, but he wants to get out of that.
Yeah.
So sorry.
By the way, Amruta, look at Fabi. He's in trouble already. He is worse. G3, G6, Knight C3 by Caruana, Bishop G7. His opponent playing beautifully, by the way. Takes the center, stops Fabi's H pawn, takes more of center. Fabi jumps with his knight and he kicks it away, and it's already minus 0.8. Can you believe it? Fabiano Caruana is seriously worse.
Yes. Oh, unbelievable. No, this is completely unbelievable. Also, it is not even similar to top boards, right? Any other board.
Yeah.
Wow.
This
Can
is
it happen that sometimes you can underestimate
actually,
your
Amruta,
opponent?
I have a feeling, I don't know, will the top players find it easier to play lower rated players in normal chess, or will they find it more difficult to play in freestyle chess? This is a question which will be answered today. Because imagine if the top players find it difficult to play freestyle chess,
I
then
think
really
so.
freestyle chess might become much more popular amongst.
I think it is one of the big advantage of top players is their opening prep, which they don't get to show over here. Though they have practiced it more, you know, how much ever Fabi might be in a worse situation, let's say. But we have seen that freestyle has many more blunders happening in the middle game, which are like weird kind of patterns happening there. So that I think he'll strike back anyway, but it's going to be more trouble for the
Yeah.
top players.
Yeah.
That's my guess. What does the chat think? Let's ask them as well. And what do you think, Sagar?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, let's see. Actually, we will learn on the go. Jan Nepomniachtchi, by the way, has a nice position with kingside. His opponent has a nice position with kingside expansion, and Jan is black. Arvind seems to have his opponent played knight c7 to stop the pawn moving forward, and he puts his bishop on the long diagonal. I already love Arvind's position because this battery is very powerful. He wants to push it through. And imagine, Amruta, I have a question for our viewers. If bishop g7, a6, and if knight takes a6, why is this a blunder? White to play. Let's see how many of you are switched on here and can find the winning move for white.
Good question, Sagar. Pepsi Cola says, excited to see how David Navarra will do in this tournament. He has been playing freestyle chess for years prior to tournaments. Yeah.
Amrita, people are saying boards are wrong. अगर board are wrong तो फिर थोड़ा sad हो जाएगा ये commentary sorry.
नहीं पर इधर दिख रहा है ना अपने को मैग्नस का गेम. वो चला गया क्या? नेपो इज गॉन. वो अच्छा था स्क्रीन.
हाँ वो चला गया ना. अभी ये थोड़ा थोड़ा मूव हो रहा है चीजें. By the way, the move
Okay,
here
chat has found
is
21
boom.
people.
Rook takes a6. Amrita, who found it?
Nayan, Adab, Brajesh, Pratik, AJ, Superman, V16, Priyansh, Aku, and Rohit.
Anish Giri has sent a new business proposal, Grand Masterclass announcement, introducing Grandmaster Clash, the world's first chess-inspired collectible card game. अरे वाह क्या बात है भाई, क्या अलग ही कुछ चल रहा है दुनिया में, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. Some cards have been introduced.
किधर?
Anish Giri's Twitter.
Acha. Do you remember once we had tried to make some cards which were named Blitz? I think you had given the idea.
Yes.
And
yes.
Blitz 50 or something, where we had all the rating and like WWE F का रहता था ना.
हाँ,
नहीं,
WWF.
WWF रहता था वो Hulk Hogan and Undertaker and all, something like that. So we had made those cards, but
Oh,
we
Amruta,
never won.
D3 played Harshit Bhai. He did not go H4. I have to now give up my home.
सागर, तुम्हारा डायलॉग, ओके ही इज माय बॉय एंड ऑल, अभी नाउ हु इज ही? कौन है
Yeah, Harshit
तेरा?
Bhai did not go H4 is a bit surprising, but D3 is not a bad move. He opens up his bishop. His opponent goes F5. F5 played here. and Harshit is now thinking whether to take and trade the rooks, which is possible, or to just stay here and do something else, which is also like h3, keep it here, maybe f3, which looks terrible. Actually, f3 is a terrible move because it closes the queen, closes the bishop, so you can see the evaluation dropping. Yeah, not so easy to know. Like f5 is a nice move by Leon Wu.
Thinking, yeah, because where do you move your c1 bishop is a question. Bishop g5, knight c6, and then what is the bishop doing there? Nothing. And knights also, because of d3. Actually, I really like that square for the white knight. Knight d3 was.
Yeah, yeah.
Abhi white pieces, I'm not sure. Bishop g2 he will play. But after that, I'm not
But
sure.
bishop g2,
I mean, not now.
you give up
Takes,
the
takes.
pawn, maybe.
Takes first, and then maybe bishop
Oh,
g2.
take bishop g2. Interesting.
But I don't see a good way to develop other pieces.
Amruta, I want to double the rooks on the g file. So what should black play here? Guys, black to play. This is why freestyle chess has a lot of creativity. What will you play here with black? Let's see.
दूसरा rook?
Amruta,
Okay.
check DM.
Okay.
क्या DM क्या है अमृता? सब ठीक है ना? सब लोग तुमको क्यों DM कर रहे हैं?
सब लोग हेल्प कर रहे हैं.
क्या?
Okay, got it. अरे पर what it Logitech camera. Got it.
Oh. अच्छा वो 50 hertz वाला. Nice. Guys, camera and all will be fixed very soon. If not today, by tomorrow we will get it. I hope it'll work. Rook a6 is the right move. Did people find it, Amruta?
Oh wait, rook a6. हाँ, rook a6 25 people found. Nayan, Adapt, Brajesh, Pratik, AJ, Superman, V16, Priyansh, Aku. अच्छा हाँ सेम ही लोग थे वैसे रोहित.
So f5 played and let's see.
अच्छा सवाल था rook a6 because you know the first moment it comes to like यार लॉन्ग कैसल कैसे करेगा. देयर इज सच ए जनता ओवर देयर बीच में सब लोग हैं. तो फिर rook a6. It was a very good question, Sagar.
Thank you. By the way, we have a camera here finally of the board, but it is of the second, like it is the classical games camera. It is working well. So
Magnus completely winning. Can we go to his board?
what already? By the way, Amruta, I just wanted to show you these cameras which are of the open tournament. We have Avonder Liang there, then Alex Di Shiro and all this. Finally, it's nice to see some unstuck videos working well and so on.
करुआना भी क्लासिकल गेम्स देख ही रहा है वैसे. करुआना रिलैक्स्ड लग रहा है. लुक मैग्नस इज आल्सो देयर.
कहाँ?
दैट इज
I can't see.
ये देखिए लेफ्ट में ब्लैक शर्ट.
Magnus is there. Nice.
So he is actually interested to see what's happening in classic.
Oh my God,
Hey, this
Magnus is
so cool.
totally winning. He's a piece
Oh wait,
up.
but look at this camera. I'm keen to see what his how he's reacting.
Magnus is seeing classical chess and he's like, अरे ये लोग क्या खेल रहे हैं यार दोस्तों? What are they playing? सुजय राठौड़ से सागर भाई चैट नहीं पढ़ते हो. अरे दोस्तों कितना करूँ इधर कैमरा चेंज करूँ, गेम का एनालिसिस करूँ, चैट भी पढ़ूँ, तो थोड़ा
नहीं मैं है पढ़ेंगे सब पढ़ेंगे. लिखो मस्त बट लिखो भी ऐसा कि बहुत पढ़ने का मतलब ऐसा रुकाने का मन नहीं होगा.
What happened was h5 was played, g5 taking space, knight came to d6 and Magnus was like, I don't understand what the knight is doing here. Can I simply not push my e-pawn forward? He went knight d3, bishop g7 and now pushed e4. And opponent got very excited here and just chopped this off. Boom!
You know, he can say for his life, you know, I sacrificed my bishop against Magnus Carlsen.
You can say it, but I don't know if that would be very helpful, no? Like
it is like instead of you know at some point he will blunder. तो उससे बेटर है कि वो बोले कि वो मैंने सैक्रिफाइस कर दिया. इतना स्मार्ट है बंदा.
मारा and then opponent's queen came in and he was like, look, I'm attacking here, knight is coming here, maybe other knight will come here. Magnus was like, sorry, bye, queen f3. Just simple move. Knight e4, he can take, but then Magnus would play rook e1 attacking the knight. It was possible actually to play d5 and this position, but instead his opponent took with the queen, offering a
अरे
trade
but
of queens.
but he sacrificed a piece for the king weakness somewhere in the
Yeah.
pawns, and then he's
And now he's also losing back his pawn, Amruta,
oh
here on his end, because after d5, guys, what's the nice move that white has? White to play. Guys, freestyle में इतना strong बना देंगे ये टूर्नामेंट के बाद कि आप बोलोगे कि I want to play freestyle.
बाप रे हिलर मन तो एकदम ही
How's your reaction seeing so many rockets in the chat, guys? We love the rockets. मतलब rockets देखने में मजा आ जाता है, and we also know that's the symbol for S8UL. So we are very happy that so many new fans coming into chess.
and that too after the recent when we got back Sunita Williams, that was an amazing thing.
कहाँ से क्या?
वो देख के मुझे वही याद आता है.
F3, guys. Very good. Amruta, F3. Rook takes E7 is hanging. Can you say who also said F3?
हाँ 22 people, COD, Nayan, Saugat, Kunal,
Nayan
Arav,
का
Harshit,
full
Abiru,
form
Brajesh, NXY, Rahul. अरे रात का पब्लिक अलग है हाँ. When we were commentating on freestyle and during the day, उसका पब्लिक अलग था काफी.
आएंगे लोग आएंगे. Don't worry, Amruta.
वरी कुछ भी नहीं है.
Oh, Ajju bhai played your move, Amruta. He pushed his pawn to E5.
Yeah, and he
And
tricked
he
his
is ready
opponent.
to give up a pawn. Because this is hanging, correct. So take, take, and now bishop takes G4. And he's doing very well. Okay, so guys, all good games going on. Any games particularly that you would like to see? Because we have so many games going on.
Hans is winning, says Akash.
Oh, Hans Niemann. So, Hans.
Yeah, we could add Leon's bar also.
Yes. I'll try. David Navarra says Pepsi Cola. We'll definitely see David Navarra's game. Look at what Hans Niemann is doing here with black. You can see that Hans' pieces are all well placed. Bishop is coming out. But white's pieces look a bit clumsy. Already the bishop on d2 looks a bit passive. So, yeah, knight c5, knight d6. Amruta, there is a weakness in the white camp. Guys, which square is weak? Could you tell us which square is weak? Tanmay says a lot of people will be tuning in for S8UL. Nice to see a new people showing up to see Arvind. Yes, we'll see Arvind's game for sure. Guys, Vin says, love freestyle open. Top players, as Magnus Carlsen also said, would need to prove that they are better than the rest. Thanks CBI for the coverage. Thank you so much, Vin, for your super chat. And we hope that you all will enjoy this. Amruta, did people say E4? Yes, E4 is the weak square, guys.
Only 5 people.
D3
The top, Devan, Siddesh, Soul, Suraj.
D3 is also there, but E4 very much so, like again. Just jump in here. Okay. By the way, let's go to Arvind's game. Amruta, Arvind playing for team S8UL. Everyone loving it. His opponent not making a move at all.
Bapre, he's down to 55 minutes and Arvin is having 1 hour 23 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time. And any other cameras are working, Sagar? By any chance? Apart from Magnus?
No, actually we have 3 links. Amruta, I'll tell you what is the situation. So we have 3 links. And the first link, this is the second link. Here all 4 cameras are working, which is nice. But this is the classical tournament.
Magnus aata hai idhar. Matlab, we get to know that Magnus is not on the board.
Correct. Then we have another link which is of the top boards of freestyle chess. Here we can see Magnus, Hans Walter Schmidt, Arjun and Fabi. These are 4 cameras. This is stuck basically. Then we have the last link which is of the cameras of the entire playing venue like this. इसमें भी stuck हो गया, but this gives you an idea of how the setup is. It's basically a stage top stage where we have the top three boards of open and top five boards of freestyle chess playing, like classical. And then we have this one camera which is like a top view, and this. So these are the three frames. So we have totally 12 cameras that we have. But unfortunately, four are working and they are not a freestyle tournament.
अभी सब समझ गया है तो बीच में मे बी दैट स्टक कैमरा इज लाइक गेटिंग अपडेटेड आफ्टर एवरी फ्यू मूव्स, ऐसा है क्या स्टक?
हाँ, थोड़ा थोड़ा ऐसे वो बफरिंग होके थोड़ा दिखता है.
चलेगा, बीच में से विल हैव अ लुक. सो देन मे बी कीप अ क्लासिकल गेम का वो ना, जहाँ पे वी कैन सी द प्लेयर्स.
Amruta, there is an incredible move that White has here. Arvin has an incredible move. It's so tough. If Arvin makes it, I would be super shocked. White to play, guys. What do? It's all about harmony. Think about all your pieces. Where do you want this piece to come? Because you managed to put your bishop on a good diagonal. Where will these three pieces be and how do you play? Tanmay Chopra says rook a3. That's not a bad move, Tanmay, to use your rook on the third rank. Very good. That's a good idea.
Would you give a hint to them saying think about your life, or would you say that don't think about your life?
Matlab?
You said think about harmony, na? What would be the hint? Think about life or don't think about life?
I just don't. Can it happen, Amrita, that when I come back, you have become so deep, I don't understand what you are talking?
Oh, that's possible. The kind of, yeah.
I have to dumb you down in the next few days. By the way, did anyone say the move d4? Do we have anyone? Amrita hang ho gayi abhi. Oh my god. Guys, what's up with Amrita? Why did she got... दोस्तों अमृता, अरे अमृता प्लीज, ये क्या हुआ? I said I have to dumb you down a bit. And the thing about d4, she's back. Oh my god, Amrita.
I thought तुम hang हो गए,
But stream was going on well.
हाँ नहीं, मैं ही hang हो गई थी. Correct. It couldn't handle the deep statement. Yeah, what is the move? So people said
d4,
knight d3.
No, Amrita, d4, take the pawn and then knight d3 and then your bishop can come out. So you're opening, like if you put your knight here, the bishop gets blocked.
Wow.
So it's like you give up the pawn.
Very tough, सच में.
Very tough.
Absolutely tough. We, like Prakhar, Prajwal, NXY, they did get it, but I think it's very tough. Do you think Arvin will play?
No, he played b3. And we have a super chat by W. Manan who says SATUL baby India. Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much, Manan bhai.
Mrityunjay saying Amrita following the venue camera.
Sagar bro, your words of Magnus equals Nihal in 10 plus 0 is trending in reels. Arre baapre. Crazy. I had said that in the final few moments when there is no increment, Nihal becomes like a beast. So yeah, it's I think a correct assessment. Even Magnus might agree there, I guess.
Don't think he will agree.
Sorry?
But I don't think Magnus will agree.
No, he has great respect for Nihal's speed skills.
That's true.
Yeah.
But to agree, I'm not sure. But yeah, it would be an interesting thing if at all they get matched up in the EWC.
Of course they will, because it's a 16-player tournament, so they will play.
They're the same board. No?
First they have to qualify, but I mean, Magnus has, but Nihal and Arvind have to. By the way, Amrita, Fabiano is really getting worse position here. His opponent is playing like amazing chess. Carlos Hauser, he's a doctor. He's playing so well.
But you know what? So my prediction over here now is that Fabi will still win this game. What would be your prediction?
I guess so, but it won't be as easy. I think the opponent is playing well and has a very nice center control. It's not so easy to beat your opponents here.
Also, if there are these young players who play a lot of online chess as well, then sometimes it's not easy to play against them. Yeah. Okay. So which game? Arjun's game. Can we look at Arjun's?
Can we look at Harshit Bhai?
Ah, yes, of course.
Oh my
His
god,
game
Amruta,
as
after
well.
f5, Harshit Bhai did sacrifice the pawn by playing bishop g2. And he's telling his opponent,
अच्छा,
take
he
the
तो
pawn.
directly went bishop
हाँ.
g2.
Opponent said,
अरे,
nahi chahiye pawn, I'm going bishop c5, attacking the pawn on f2. Wow.
opponent is like, भाई तेरा commentary देखा है मैंने, तो ऐसे ही कुछ traps लगाता है, मेरे को नहीं चाहिए.
I think Harshit Bhai is finding it for sure a little difficulty in the opening because his opponent has space. But let's see where he is going to play. Guys, how to defend the pawn on f2? What do you do?
And after that I also check actually what was happening if black would have taken the pawn. That's my question too. Rook f1, e3. Rook f1 majorly. People are saying Jao Rook f1. But then maybe he will take the pawn because now does it matter that the rook is not on g1?
What do you say? Rook f1?
लोग रुक f1 बोल रहे हैं.
Yeah, but rook f1 seems super passive, and you are right, Amruta, that now that the rook is gone here, you can take the pawn, your pawn up. So
Bishop c5 is a very smart move. Now I want to understand कि पहले fg4 मारते थे तो
it's also a good move. I don't know what, maybe the idea was bishop d5 attacking the rook, rook g7, and then rook
then
g4. I think this is what he wanted to do.
so after bishop c5, what happens is the bishop d5 suddenly has not much meaning. Rook f8.
Yes, it's a great move by Leon Wu. I think Leon Wu
Oh.
is putting pressure on Harshit in the opening. Let's see. Bishop d5 he will play here. There'll be rook f8 and maybe this is the right way to go, Amruta, like bishop e3 and trade and then play this position, which is maybe not particular, but then you go c6 hitting the bishop. If the bishop goes back
Later
here,
d5,
d5,
man.
and suddenly Harshit Bhai is being pushed back. And guys, ek cheez, I have a big request to you. Whatever be the result of Harshit, please be positive. Like, we don't want negative energy in this tournament. We want to support him with full heart. We want to support everyone who's here well. So please, no negative. Let's just be there. Nacho says, can Harshit go knight d5? That's an interesting move, Nacho, because what if I take on f2? You just go rook f1?
And then maybe collect the f5 pawn, yeah. Okay, but this is for sure. Look at Harshit's time that he will have to spend some time and manage to regroup things. And the knights are, they have a tough task in such a kind of position, 758, because they are not finding their place. It's like sometimes you go to a party and then you just completely feel out of place, right? वैसा वाला हो गया है.
Right.
Oh, you're trying something, Sagar?
Oh, he plays bishop d5.
HGM ने बोला दिल से गॉड लाइक सपोर्ट करेंगे मतलब
क्या
फुल सपोर्ट #IndiaOP says योगी गेमिंग. अरे सुपर चैट्स.
Thank you, bhai.
He's AED में है. Diram.
From UAE.
Nice.
You were saying we should look at Arjun's game also. E5, we saw till here, so there's not much. Let's go step by step. Fabi is slightly worse. Then we go to Nepo's game. Nepo is roundabout even.
The unclear.
Yeah, it's unclear actually, this position very much. I like actually White's position here. Has space, pressure on g6, but Black is very active. Looks good. So I was thinking if we can go h3 to stop knight from coming here, but there is a tactic here, guys. Black to play. You have to be alert. You have to be super alert here. What do you do with black?
Cool questions. Cool questions. Sagar, a question there that do you have anything around to get for food or something like that? How is the situation?
Yeah, there are a lot of restaurants just right outside. It's very good. There's no issues here. Very nice. Yes, we have
Okay, and the
Ankush
people,
Arora, Sendil Nathan, Gayatri Subin.
Gayatri, Shripavan, Shripavan.
Very nice. Take, bishop f5, and you lose the queen. So, guys, that is why you have to be so alert here. So alert. Let's go to Arvind's game. Arvind, look at his opponent. What he has played.
Queen A6, how? That queen was an H8 in the beginning.
Nice.
It cannot be
actually.
good. But Sagar,
Yeah.
what do they say? Queen is not the best blockader.
True, and I think knight d3 makes so much sense, right? To come here. Oh, he goes bishop b2. He's like, take my pawn. I'm happy if you take my pawn. Because then
Wait,
I will
A6.
then I will
Nahi kya?
simply go knight d3, block your
Arey,
queen.
A6 was a blunder. Queen D8, Queen D1, same problem.
Exactly. Knight d3. And then Amruta, if you take here, this is a blunder.
Knight C5. Oh, bishop. In many ways.
Actually, bishop b7 won't work because I'll take back with the bishop and attack your own queen here.
Oh,
So,
wait, you have to be a bit careful.
bit careful. White to play.
I like this move. Let's see what chat is gonna say. But I like one move, but a very interesting position. And now maybe this queen f6, queen a6, what he wanted to do is also get the queen closer to the white king. So somewhere it has been very creative by Arvind's opponent. Chat is saying knight. Okay, there are a number of moves they are suggesting. So they're a bit confused. Shall we give them one more minute?
Yes.
And win super chats. Queen a6 was the best move there. Wow. So बहुत ही creative idea ढूंढा इसने. So the chat has suggested bishop b7. We got to know that it doesn't work. A6 was one.
Yes,
Bishop f3.
a6. Amruta, what a move.
And also bishop knight e5
Same.
was there, Sagar.
Knight e5 just goes back. The queen goes back. Like if you go knight e5, I go queen e6. And I don't see how you have gained anything.
Yeah, so A6, the guys Kaval and Gayatri have found it.
Right. By the way, we have light gaming who says SATUL for the win. Arey, kya baat hai? Thank you.
SATUL के बहुत fans हैं ना?
बहुत ज़्यादा.
Like crazy. Oh, Vivek says, hello Sagar, I'm a student in Karlsruhe Institute of Technology and I live in Karlsruhe. I would suggest you to go to Continent Restaurant. They have a buffet and the food is amazing.
Okay, bhai.
और भाई इंडियन रेस्टोरेंट कौन सा अच्छा है उधर जरा बताना.
Wesley So is also here. Kya baat hai? Wesley So was the world champion in Freestyle Chess 960 at some point, so it will be interesting to see how he fares here. He has a nice position out of the opening. He has developed everything. Levon Aronian seems to have a nice position with black, so he's looking okay. Dominguez with the white pieces also seems to be doing well. Hans Niemann already has a huge advantage because of the fact that there is all these weaknesses in the white camp. So very soon, I think a huge attack is coming here, knight jumping in. So this is looking bad for Shiolek, Andreas Shiolek. Le Kwong Liam has a normal position here. Richard Rapport seems to be doing also equalish in the game. एकदम फ्रेश पोजीशंस है ना अमृता, ऐसे कुछ नए MVL is winning. MVL is winning.
MVL का देखो ना, this move if D takes C3
नहीं खेल सकते ना.
अरे D takes
Oh, wow.
Nice situation
Guys,
has been
black to
created
play.
on the
Black to
board.
play. Oh, Harshit bhai getting an advantage, says Akash. Let's head over to his
अरे
game next.
क्या बात
We
है, क्या
also want
बात
to
है.
see Vincent Keimer's game, but here, guys, can you find? Let's have 50 people answer. How is it checkmate in one? Yes, knight takes c3, Amrita, is a checkmate. Did anyone reply?
Of course, we have 30 people finding. Sendil Nathan, Nivya, Siddesh, Kaustubh, Vinny, Jay, Shri Pavan, Anjay, Kaval, and Devin. They have all found it. So it's amazing.
Oh, we
Aditya
have
has also mentioned Pranesh with
Pranesh.
2572
Nice.
rating and 97% accuracy and completely winning position. His playing Paris qualifiers was also amazing, defeating Northerway Abdul Sattar.
Yes. He was also playing well against Vidit. And by the way, Amrita, think about it. Vincent already has a slightly worse position. Wow. I mean, I would imagine Vincent being really, really good at this format against his opponents, but you can see Joachim Klein, who is 2186, 600 elo points below him, nearly 500 and something points, is doing well.
So it's going to be a tough thing, yeah, for the players. It's eight, like this is the first round. And imagine they're playing 2400s and it's not easy at all.
Right, right.
Because also another thing is like if you keep playing open tournaments, you kind of understand a little bit of their style of play. But then it's like once in a while, it could be a little different mindset over there.
True.
And then it can be a little dangerous in that sense. But Harshit is winning.
Not
Let's
winning, not
go,
winning. He's
bhai.
better, Amrita. His opponent, instead of
Jojo
just
bola कि
moving his rook here, which we discussed, blocked with the
अच्छा
knight. And now Harshit can actually take, bishop takes, pawn takes. And here maybe find this move knight f3, which is not at all easy because after bishop takes f2, he can take and knight e5 and white is better. So Harshit Bhai has to first of all find this kind of accurate sequence of taking here, then taking here, then developing the knight. It's not an easy position for him, but I mean,
yeah.
he's looking good. He's looking good.
And also, maybe it's the first round after his all commentary and he's getting into the groove. He was slightly nervous. So I'm sure, like after this round, it can get smoother for him.
Yes. By the way,
Okay,
Amrita, we
let's
have a
check
very
Magnus's
nice
game
sort of one of the people
screen.
in our chat who has been always very kind, Pepsi Cola in Prague, and he or she, I don't know the name. So they have mentioned like, can we look at David Navara's game? So let's have a look at it. Knight c3, bishop c5, knight d3, bishop d4, knight d5, knight f6, offering a trade. I guess if you come here, there is an attack there. So c3.
And maybe just rookie it, no? And then later you can take.
You mean here, like
97 rookie 8.
yeah,
Why
but then
take?
takes here.
You have a problem?
Oh,
The
maybe I
knight
can take
traveled
here.
so
Nice,
far.
knight is trapped. Hmm.
Acha, oh, very sweet.
He says,
Sweet
okay.
trap.
Pepsi Cola says he. Thank you. Then that's nice. So
अरे नाम भी
c3,
पता ही दो भाई
knight
आपका.
e6, knight e7, knight e4, knight g8, and look at Amrita David Navara's next move. Oh my goodness.
Okay, no, wait, let's ask the chat and let me also think.
No, this is so tough, yeah. This is so amazing what David has played.
Oh, I see some ideas.
Can't believe it. I can't believe that he played this move. It's the best move according to the engines. Shrisha says the cameras are working in other lives. Sagarva, you can ask what is the issue. They gave me special links which are not working, so I have to ask them. Amruta, look at this move. Queen H7. Yes, well
Yeah,
done.
lovely move by Siddesh Chris Panchar. I loved it. I first saw knight c6, but then, I mean, first saw queen h7, somehow rejected, then again went
But
knight
knight
c6.
c6,
No, no point.
queen h7, the idea is
Queen h7
to
is
take
knight
on
f2.
f2 and then like try to smother the king.
Yeah, knight e7 gaya to knight f2, and you don't have time to save the knight on d3. So, amazing move. He found it, yeah, on the
Yeah.
board. Yeah, David, very cool.
Oh, he goes d6. He goes, sorry, g3.
एक बार चाहिए तो you can ask no menu like कुछ और है क्या करके.
Yeah.
If there is some other link you can try. You want to go, maybe you can keep Magnus's game now and Arjun's game so that we can even, I think it's nice to even see how Magnus is going to beat the
Oh, the
opponents,
Magnus
you know?
is just totally crushing it now. There is nothing left. He's piece up.
But don't you find it interesting how
Not
he
not
beats
anymore.
the lower raters?
Like I found it interesting till this point where anything could happen. But when the opponent took here, then it becomes a little bit like one-sided, right? Then it's tough to beat Magnus.
Got it. Okay, and let's keep the Arjun's board and you can go. Arjun ka board. Arjun, Are. Abhi bola now I don't find it interesting because it is one-sided and then he's gone. Okay, guys, it is fine. We will analyze this game. For how many of you in the chat are generally able to win when you are how much material up? A piece up. Piece for 2 pawns, right? Such positions. Like, do you make blunders or you guys are very, very good at converting? पेप्सी कोला एक तो तेरा नाम देख के वो पेप्सी कोला की याद आती है. समर टाइम है. सो बचपन के दिन. Yeah, so I think the cameras are getting stuck, but you can see Nepo over there. It does feel like Magnus is thinking, by the way. Like if I don't tell you, it will feel that the camera is not stuck. So nice frame we have there. 80% win. Ooh, 95%. 60-40, says Anjay. Terminator is like 50-50. Non-Terminator तो है, लेकिन गारंटी नहीं है. एसडी सिंह मैं तो सीख रहा हूं अभी, मेरे सर के ऊपर से जा रहा है. नहीं ये इट्स अ न्यू लाइक इनिशियली इट कैन गेट ऑब्वियसली वेरी डिफिकल्ट but as you see many more games like any other thing, you'll understand the ideas much better, so don't worry. By the way, Nightbot has is saying that check out Chespa books, guys. Aishar is saying always blunder, pawns up. Even if 4 or 5 pawns up, but generally fine with piece material advantage. Why? ये क्या है? ये तो 4 or 5 pawns up is actually equal to a piece up or more. Very interesting. Alex is like, how do I improve in chess? As we have discussed number of times, solving tactics is a very key thing. Solving simple tactics, you can, and now with so much information available. Also check out Chess Ranga. There you have points, and then it's very nice. You will improve. Related with many recent tournaments, also you'll find games, and live streams will also help if you're actually thinking for questions. Yeah, but solve a lot of tactics. I think that helps. Ritinjay is like, show the doctor's game. Yeah, which one was that? Which board was that? I can't change right now, but Sagar will be back. And here we have Magnus completely crushing Winzens, no? Am I reading it right? Because I can't. Hmm. And just do you think esports organization getting chess players will also bring and make young people inclined towards playing chess? Oh, 100%, no? Like this is a big step, and there are so many people loving online chess. And the skill set is very different as well over there. One is definitely chess, but also the mouse handling. I've seen like when Niall plays, he is able to use his mouse so well, and it does matter tremendously. So it's going to be exciting for so many young people. Yes, Ashar, that means your king will be having a lot of space which will not be filled by pieces. So generally that happens. When you push the pawns, you are always creating space behind the pawns. And when you're pushing the pawns which are in front of your king, then you need to, safeguard the king with the pieces there, protecting it. What are the games? What time are the games starting tomorrow, Shruti? So it is starting at 1:30. 1:30 p.m. tomorrow, Indian Standard Time, and the second game will be at 7:30. So we'll have 2 games every day. Tomorrow, day after, 4 days from tomorrow. So 17 to 21st. Yeah, it's 12:30. How I'm planning to do late night commentaries. So normally
Amrita,
I
I
struggle
have some
with.
shocking news for you.
Oh, what?
The boards 2, 3, 4, 5 are all wrong. The PGN.
Oh, that's what when the people were saying.
Yes.
Oh, अच्छा. तो कभी बताओ क्या देखना है, because Fabi cannot get such a bad position.
Yeah,
Please.
exactly. He was playing so
Oh, we
poorly.
had to think of that. नहीं तो how can Fabi is
I don't know, Fabi
so
just
good.
was in bad mood, ऐसे लगा मुझे.
Hmm.
So maybe the best game to follow is Harshit bhai.
अच्छा, अर्जुन का गेम भी गलत ही था पूरा.
हाँ.
But they didn't tell you what are the right boards, like where can we
Only
see the
Magnus
right games.
and 6 onwards is right.
अच्छा, got it. ठीक है.
So Arvind's game was right, I think.
Hmm.
Because he's on
Nach-
board number 6.
Yeah, Nacho is asking how many days the tournament is. 4 days. But by the way, Nacho से याद आया, सागर तेरा रील बढ़िया था. तुम लोग सब तानिया and Judith, and that reel was really so good.
It was very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go to see Harshit Raja. What happened? Can you take us after bishop c5?
Yeah. F4. E takes.
नहीं, but bishop c5 से दिखाओ ना.
हाँ,
यहाँ
bishop
last
c5,
game
bishop
से
d5, knight e6. He took, and Harshit bhai now took here. Queen takes and played f4. Very interesting play by Harshit.
f4 is a nice move, definitely. There your queen and bishop are getting together.
Yeah.
And there's no e4. e5 is attacked. So if he plays knight f4, for example, sorry, knight f4 तो blunder है.
Queen.
e4 को तो bishop f4 है.
Yeah.
I love f4 move.
It's a very good move. Just that maybe after c6, oh, you can't play, it's pinned. And if you
हाँ, ये king b8 पे, like these are the odd things, For a moment you get some things which are absolutely senseless, and then you have to get out.
I think Harshit has played well this f4. I think it's very tough for his opponent to now sort of figure out what to do. Very nice move.
F4. And also,
Harshit by
I'm not
showing his
sure-
class. Let's go.
हाँ Sagar, like next he has a lot of things lined up. Like there can be knight f3, knight g5.
Yeah.
There can be maybe e4 also.
Yeah. Lot of things coming
So-
up. Yeah, the e4 is such a good suggestion, Amruta, because imagine like you play something, just a waiting move, e4. And then if you take here, I have f5 and I'm winning a piece. Otherwise, I will take ef5 and win a piece. So yeah, very nice, very nice.
He has to get out of the pen. So queen g4 is the move for me.
Queen
But then you
G4.
simply take the pawn on e5, no?
Yeah.
Array. तो क्वीन G7 खेलना पड़ेगा.
Queen G7, not a bad move. But then you have like this weak pawn on F5, and
Knight F3
already
tempo.
white is slightly better.
Right. ठीक है. So Harshit actually wriggling out of the little bit of opening issues over there, and it looks good for him.
Yes, looks very good. And by the way, guys, Sagar bhai, can we have Harshit ka camera? Maybe he will play in the top board tomorrow, so we won't have any issue. And we went there and I spoke to our Menno and everyone, and they said like they will provide something which will work very soon. So we can.
But today only, yeah?
Yeah, he's trying actually.
Okay.
Rohan says, Sagar bhai, when will you shoot SATUL boot camp video? And Sagar, do you know SATUL has enormous fan base around the world? Wow, that's so nice to know. And I hope to go back to Mumbai and shoot it after talking with the SATUL people, and when they are available, it would be so nice to talk about how chess is part of EWC, and we will also be covering Esports World Cup well, and it will be so much fun. मजा ही आ जाएगा दोस्तों. Is Hari Krishna playing? नहीं, Hari Krishna is not playing, guys. अमृता, मैग्नस का गेम खत्म ही हो गया. He won.
Oh, resigned.
His opponent resigned in 18 moves. Magnus played Bishop C1. Can't believe. तो और खेला रहेगा. I don't know what happened, but opponent just, or maybe opponent just
resign
resigned.
किया और बिशप को अरेंज करने के पीछे लिया रहेगा.
Correct.
He would have tried that.
So first result, guys, Magnus Carlsen has already won.
Very cool.
क्या बात?
Is chess result uploading the results immediately?
हाँ क्या?
No, I'm asking.
I didn't see Amrita.
Wait, let me check.
Not,
In
no.
case.
No, they are not.
No. Yeah, that really went fast.
इंडिया से कोई भी प्लेयर नहीं खेल रहा है नॉर्मल ओपन में. Like everyone's playing in freestyle.
Really?
Yeah, like very few. 2, 4, 6.
I'm sure if you start freestyle tournaments, like in India, like so many people will like be so happy because it's so many youngsters who prepare openings and all of that, and it's kind of not so interesting then.
Amrita, what people might realize at some point is that maybe having normal openings is good. Because here you get really in trouble very soon.
That's interesting to see. This tournament will be a big eye opener and big learning to understand that whether it will happen more or whether it will be lesser.
Yeah.
Suraj पूछ रहा है, I am stuck now whether to watch live or to complete 1000 ELO in rapid, क्योंकि just 10 ELO is remaining. मतलब he is at 990.
Get to 1000. Come on, go for it, Suraj bhai. Also put your username so people can follow you while you are reaching 1000. Will people cheering for you? Amrita, Leon Mendonça
Akash
has
is
a
saying
great
Arvind
position.
is 1 plus 1.8.
No, Leon is really doing well.
Oh,
Arvind,
nice. Yeah.
Arvind,
Look at the pawns. 1 second. That is such a funny position.
Yeah.
No black pawns have been moved.
Yeah, true. The ones that have been moved are exchanged, and these are all on their initial squares.
And then the bishops on C8 and F8.
Yeah, true. Very nice observations.
इसमें कुछ अलग ऑब्जर्वेशन है नहीं, बट एनीवे चल दूसरे इस पे जाओ. अर्जुन, तू अरविंद पे जा रहा था ना अभी?
हाँ, अरविंद का गेम देख रहा था. Also, Harshit bhai's game F4 के बाद opponent hasn't made his move. 56 minutes to Harshit, 52 minutes to Leon, and now we are heading over to the game of Arjun Chithambaram, who has just pushed his pawn to D4. If you
I find this game very interesting with the queen on E6.
Yeah, this is very, very cool very offbeat game. Maybe Amrita, I like the fact that black can go e6 d5 and just close it down. Like it's a knight d3 d5, closing this diagonal.
You're not worried about giving up the e5 and
Yes,
c5
e5.
squares?
I was thinking just putting the bishop back and
Okay. And what do I do now? What else do you
oh,
have
by the way, he
happening?
played bishop g7.
Surprising that the queen on a6 has, cannot get trapped. So
Because
just
Amrita,
looking at
if
if I
you
can
play bishop
attack
f1 to trap it,
the queen
there is bishop
c6.
b5 also and queen c6 also.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I would like to go knight d3 for bishop g7.
yeah.
What are you going to play there? Knight d3 सागर. Bishop g2 पे रखो वापस.
Yeah.
क्या खेलोगे?
Knight d3 is a beautiful move, Amrita. Beautiful.
But how does black defend c5?
CD, 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 ED.
Okay, now you want to go with your idea of e6 d5, yeah? Wanting to close the g2 bishop.
Yeah.
Oh, but you cannot play d5 so easily. Knight c5 is jumping. So Arvind has an excellent position. That's the thing. He really comfortable. Arvind continuing with his form, right? Because so many times when you've gained these many points and he's actually at 2749, it could get overwhelming to play the next tournament. But this is a freestyle event, and somehow I've seen that even when players have not performed well, they still feel okay because it has no rating and all that. So they're like, it doesn't hurt so much.
Yes. True.
Keyor is asking any idea
Magma
when the
says Amrita
candidates.
Sagarba is the first win for Arvind from S8UL. Yeah, that would be very interesting.
Arey, maybe the cameras are going to start. Guys, awesome. No, every day we were also fooled. Caruana is not losing badly because second, third, fourth, fifth boards do not have the correct PGNs. And Keyor, I think it should be I mean, I don't know, they have completed it on
What?
Candidates movie has been this was
Oh yes,
movie.
it's not out yet. Oh my god. आ जाएगा. Don't worry guys. सब कुछ all good things take time to happen. Like our cameras on this stream. It will happen very soon. We just had Meno coming here saying he's trying his best. So हो जाएगा दोस्तों. Amruta, Daniel Friedman beat Andrew Dunn. So one more game got over.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh, Amruta, Pranesh is playing. Pranesh. Nice position for Pranesh with the white pieces. Already in a winning position against 2-1-1-3. He can bring his knight into the game. His bishop is well placed. Rook is here. Queen is... You know, Amruta, it's all about harmony. You see a position, you see, is there harmony here? Of course there is harmony here for white. It looks great for white. Okay, this is
The
equal.
only thing one has to take care is to not go for gambling and not to harmony.
Oh.
So sorry. ठीक है, दवा दे दूंगी, ठीक हो जाएगा.
Amruta, थोड़ा
Completely disharmonious joke about harmony. Oh God, समझा भी नहीं रहेगा करके आधे लोगों को, आधे नहीं 99.99% को शायद. चल आगे बढ़ते हैं.
Oh, by the way, Leon Wu is not making his move. Harshit Bhai now has more time on the clock. This is great news for the fans of Harshit Bhai here.
Oh my, yeah, Himang. बहुत times के पहले हो गया. By the way, Ramit in the stream. Wow, what a day to be sick. a Chess with India chess stream at Seattle friendly time. Sagar, hope Europe's treating you well and with its wedding looked like a blast.
Yeah,
P.S.
Vidit's
Thoughts
wedding was
about
really good.
late bloomer Arvind.
Vidit's marriage is amazing, was really great fun. And I think for Arvind, it feels like he's in a super focused zone in life. You know, you see him, I saw him today in the morning, he looked like so much a calm peace. He wants to do well in his journey. He's actually in this really good phase of his life for chess, I feel. So let it go, let there be no distractions for him, and I think it's very important for him to maintain this going ahead, so it will be good fun. um Levon has a nice position, Amrita, very nice, putting pressure here.
Yeah, this one seems like a little normal position where they may get a long castle, like C file castle, basically, very soon,
Yes.
and it looks normal. You know, when you are shifting from one position to another, Sagar,
Hmm.
and the positions are towards normal, we can quickly grasp things.
Hmm.
But here in freestyle, because it is all chaos in a way from the beginning, and then if there are too many shifts from the board,
Hmm.
it takes time to kind of immerse in the position.
True.
Hmm.
So we'll take some time, we'll go slow.
अच्छा नहीं वो नहीं मतलब वो तो कुछ भी चलेगा जैसे तुम लेके जाओगे वैसे जाएंगे
Shakhriyar Mamidiaro with the black pieces here against Sebastian Lamel, and nice position here for black in a way, because all the people you will see, Amruta, it's all about development and harmony. Wherever that exists, those sides are doing well. I'm not even I want to go and check more games like Arjun's games and so on, but it's very difficult to maybe this is Arjun's game already on board
so
too.
I think maybe the sum of the game's positions would be right only thing we have to guess which is Arjun's game
Yeah, and this might be
try to
Fabi's
करते हैं ना
game.
it is interesting let's try to guess ना
This might be
who
Nepo
Arjun
game.
का कौन सा रहेगा
Yeah,
Arjun will be better
I think
for
this is
sure
Arjun game, Amrita. Arjun playing with black here.
अच्छा बट ये पोजीशन थोड़ी सिंपल लग रही है तुम्हें लगता है अर्जुन की पोजीशन सिंपल
हाँ,
रहेगी
ये अर्जुन है 100%, I feel.
और दिखाओ और एक दो गेम
अरे मैं क्या इधर वो शॉप वाला हो गया और थोड़ा साड़ी दिखाओ यार.
Oh, Arvin gets a huge advantage or what? कौन सा अभी बार some bar was blinking.
Oh, by the way, Hans Niemann is really almost about to end his game. There's a pin here to the queen. There's an attack here, and there's another piece coming in. And the problem is, like, if you go bishop g2, I'll take, bishop takes, and then this is hanging. Simple. खत्म हो गया अमृता. Hans Niemann is winning.
So maybe I think for them tomorrow also if there are double rounds, morning round will be
10 a.m.
comparatively
By the way, guys,
easy.
tomorrow the broadcast will start at 1:30 p.m. The first morning round, second round of the tournament, and the evening round will be at 7:30 p.m. Indian time. So 4 p.m. here.
And also the games will have 30 seconds increment. So a possibility of one game going on and on is there
Yeah.
or not. So
Yes.
रुक बिशप वर्सेस रुक नाइट वर्सेस रुक तो फिर
100%.
उस हिसाब से तो 6:30 तक चल सकता है इफ इट इज सम बोर्ड टॉप बोर्ड चलेगा कि नहीं पता नहीं बट या हांस का बार था अमृता जी ओके डेविड थैंक यू या दैट आई थिंक फ्लिकर्ड गाइस व्हिच इज द अभी फिर इंटरेस्ट हर्षित भाई का देखते हैं एक बार अच्छा यू आर ऑलरेडी देयर F4 को the guy is thinking
I think Amrita, Harshit Bhai is the most interesting game of today. It seems.
Totally.
Well matched.
क्या
game.
क्या क्या सोच रहा है अपोनेंट
वो पता नहीं, but it's a nice position, no? Like it's not one-sided. Anything can happen.
Yeah, he needs to. So how many results are over? Once again, I just want to see. Hmm.
समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि
If you, huh?
इतना बड़ा
Well,
इवेंट है. And actually what I've realized is that for the live broadcast, it's very tough for people to sort of set things up in advance somehow. It's like 2-3 days in advance things have to be. It's very tough actually in chess because
hmm.
you take the venue one day before and then setting it up and all. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, so many wirings for every board, and
Yeah.
because if you want to show it and all of that. Okay, I think right now maybe for us two most interesting games are Arvind's game and Harshit's game, right?
Harshit's game and Arvin.
Arvind.
Yeah,
Let's go
sure.
to Arvind's game.
Because
Here he's
Harshit's
still
opponent
thinking.
है Wu Leon, move नहीं कर रहा है.
Huh.
Actually, it should be move Leon, not Wu Leon.
Nepo was a very solid move by Harshit Bhai. I'm sure he would be happy about finding such a move and in the game because this is kind of more commentary mein to he would have found it, this move.
Yeah, it's a nice move.
So his nervousness is getting over it slow and steady, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to his board. Arvind's board.
By the way, guys, today we have a very small request to you. We are very close to hitting 2620, 150 subs, 149 subscribers away. If you guys can subscribe and like this stream, we can hit this milestone from 20, like 2.61. We will reach 2.62 on our channel. Slow and steady progress, but yeah, it matters. Every single one of you who subscribes, it matters a lot.
हर्षित रहता था तब 3,000 4,000
हर्षित
रैंडम.
धप कर दो दोस्तों, धप्पा धप.
Oh God, very innocent. Oh, by the way, chat. Are you looking at chat, Sagar? Beach mein? How are things going on? David says, I guess commentary may have helped Harshit Bhai's game, analyzing all those various games.
Could be.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Harshit has really managed to look at commentary also as a means to improve his chess. So that then it blends with him as a chess player also, as a commentator also, and then it's even further motivating to do that.
Yeah.
So very nicely managed by Harshit.
Amruta, today we also had Vijay Rajendran here with his son I. They are playing, his son I is playing in C group in the Open.
क्या बात है?
Yes.
We have Zuhair who has said, Hey Sagar Shah, I stay in Germany. Can I meet you if I come near the venue?
Yes, you can, of course. I would love to meet everyone here. Whoever comes here, I would love to meet. It's just that I might be commentating, but if I'm coming out and we could spend some time, it would be epic. So I would really look forward to it.
Ramit says, Sagar, yes. Arvind seems super focused, such a motivation for those who think the peaking train has left due to overachieving youngsters. What do you think about Guki in freestyle?
Oh,
disappointing.
Gukesh in freestyle is, I think, two things can happen. Gukesh will say, okay, this didn't go well. Let me now put a lot of effort and get better. Or the other thing that can happen is he won't play the next leg. So I'm actually curious what he will choose. My feeling is he will choose the former, that I want it as a challenge. I will play it. But
for that, with the same thing, but without playing the next leg is also possible. Taking a bit of break where you prepare.
The next leg is 3-4 months away, Amrita. So.
But Peter was saying that, like obviously being the trainer for so many years of Magnus and all, as a world champion, it is a big question for Gukesh that how much time he should spend on improving his freestyle. So that is definitely a decision which only him and his team can take. So
True.
Yeah, it's a very interesting decision. Both have pros and cons somewhere.
Right. By the way, Amrita, Jai Pandit sent a super chat saying thanks for tireless broadcasts. You saw it already?
नहीं अभी तुमने पढ़ा ना तो मैं गई
Yeah,
उधर।
thank you so much, Jay.
थैंक यू जय।
अमृता ये देखो
हाँ
हंस नीमन के गेम में द बिशप इज हैंगिंग आफ्टर बिशप c1 there is a very nice shot. Can you find it, guys? It is black to play and win. बहुत ही सुंदर है, it's very very beautiful. Yes, AKS, well done, very quick. This is very beautiful. I mean, there are many moves that win, but this is just a very beautiful one. Dalo David takes. Amrita, it's beautiful, right? Takes,
मिला तो नहीं बिशप b2।
and bishop b2, and now
It's, it's a
boom,
combination.
and
Oh no, I have missed it.
black to play and win. Panchar
Let's see.
Rozgar, well done. Guys, it's yes, rook d1, and it is a checkmate. It's a checkmate because can't go back. It's pinned.
सौगात रचित देवेन डालो मृत्युंजय श्री पवन पंचार तन्मय सैमली नाचू। Well done, nice one. That was actually like a whole combination you had to find. Very cool.
Ramit
Badri
says,
Narayan
what
says
special
love
started?
from Odisha. Yes, Badri. Sagar was wearing the Sambalpuri shirt just 2 days ago. Akash is saying already waiting for Gukesh versus Magnus in Norway chess. For sure. Guki won't settle for a draw. Yeah, Norway chess would be interesting. It's a very nice event, and when the game ends in a draw, they classical game ends in a draw, they have to play Armageddon. And their Armageddon time is 10 and 7, no? Or is it like a minimum time? I don't know. Do they have to choose time?
Yeah,
But
I
think it
think
was
10, and then people have to bid. Why? The one who bids
so
lowest.
they have to bid.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
By the way,
Yeah, this
Harshit
Norway
Bhai's
chess would be
opponent has
amazing.
taken on f4, bishop
Hmm.
f4. I think Harshit is thinking, but he'll take bishop f4. You can't take, your queen is hanging. So bishop takes, and we reach this position. It looks very beautiful for white, but black has the knight attacking here, and if you save the bishop, then d6, and black is doing fine. I mean, his pieces are very active, and Harshit will have to fight hard to get something out there.
Misha, they joined for Arjun only. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know if board positions are correct, but yeah, maybe if they are correct or not. Oh, by the way, Amrita, it seems like these
Updated?
things have moved on. I think it's working.
Yay! Maybe we have the cameras and we will be at least able to see Arjun. You know, when his board is not working, at least अपने को तो दिखेगा कैमरा पे तो भी चलेगा।
हाँ।
बढ़िया है, मजेदार है। तनिष्का से सागर भाई's dance was epic. हाँ, I think सागर अभी तो अभी डांसर ही बनेगा बस, वही बचा है।
Oh, Arjun.
Oh, there is a result. Whose result? अभी कोई रिजल्ट आया।
ये बोर्ड से समझ में आ रहा है। Actually, Arjun is the Hans Walter Schmidt position, Amrita. ये वाला, I think.
You had guessed it right. No, but pawn is on g4, I think.
Yeah.
It must have moved to g4.
Because
Are
here,
there moves
oh
are
no,
there?
this is the right position, Amrita.
Yes. हाँ, correct ही तो है।
Correct है. अर्जुन की position
Okay,
सही है.
let's flip the board and let's see from where we had left.
Wow, is this correct, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh wow.
Good, we have the position. अभी मजा आएगा। Is this also working? The full view?
No. Only letting.
And Arjun's board is also stuck. हाँ, थोड़ा buffer हो रहा है, but still moving बीच में. चलेगा ना? This is still better.
Okay, so it went if here,
अच्छा ओपनिंग पूरा अलग ही था. This we didn't see. E4, G5.
Oh, this is now the change, Amruta. Now it's changed.
हाँ, correct.
You didn't see it.
H4, G4, F4. ये तो बंदा पूरा पॉन पुशर है. F5, okay. Did he go E5?
Bishop C4.
Keep your feet.
It feels like
Oh, his
White
opponent
has
is
played
playing.
well.
Exactly. Arjun has got that G4 passer, which is such a long-term
Yeah.
irritating thing.
This is a very strong pawn. And also, Amruta, now black has to find a way to break through in the position, kind of, because you see white pieces are very well placed. So somehow you need this knight to remove. So maybe I would even consider like,
Knight C7.
but
I
knight
like that
C7,
because you
the
are
problem
exchanging
is
a good knight.
B6 is
Acha.
hanging, you know. Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay,
So you
okay,
want to
wait,
do
wait.
that, maybe you go king A7, defending here and preparing this.
Nice move. Okay, did Arjun play that? King A7?
He's thinking about his move.
Mhm.
Yeah, Ramit, the interview is right after that game of Arjun's Immortal. Actually, we posted it on our channel. So after the game, we also interviewed Arjun. So that is there in the same video.
Okay, so King A7 has not been played, no, Sagar? We'll
Not
give the
yet.
live
Not yet.
position.
Oh, Amruta played. He did play it. King A7 is on the board.
नहीं ये तो अपना एनालिसिस था.
हाँ, but
King is on B8.
he played King A7 now. खेल दिया उसने. अभी अपडेट नहीं हुआ है.
अच्छा. Akash is asking, how do you describe Harshit by his playing style?
I think very intuitive, free flowing, tries to play more through less. Like his calculation is good, but he doesn't do it many times. He's more like plays on his intuition. By the way, look at Amruta. Fabi is not even better after 20 moves against Hauser.
And not just that, he is even two minor pieces have been exchanged. One rook has been exchanged. So many
His
pawns have
pawn
been
up.
exchanged. So
If you see Amruta, he has an extra pawn, but he's not
B3
better.
Okay.
He's not better. Because black has very good play.
Very good development, and the white king cannot go to A2, so he has to be careful because there is a bishop on E6. And if the white king goes to C2, actually क्या problem है white king on C2 by the way? Rook G2 आ रहा है क्या?
हाँ आ सकता है to attack. अभी तो black का move है. Thinking.
Anyway, Rook G2
But very well played. Very well
or
played.
H4. Yeah, who's his opponent? Carlos. Doctor. Acha, he's playing with
Doctor.
this doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, some people wanted to see the game.
And Yan is also not better. So Yan and Fabi both struggling a bit for the full point. But okay, early days. Early days. And Arvind Chithambaram plays his knight to d3, attacking this pawn, and that's the best move. So good move there by Arvind. He is now better.
Acha, knight D3 ko, the natural point is knight E6, right? Knight D E6 because you develop and you defend C6 pawn, C5 pawn.
Yes.
So, अभी क्या करोगे? would you go? No, you can't go f4 actually. So knight d6 को क्या करोगे?
Knight d6. Oh, to attack. Also, Amrita,
Darsh
this
says
might
Sagar
be.
bhai,
Hmm.
I saw the vlog you posted yesterday. The space looked a little packed, yet it's good to see you streaming
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, it's pretty comfortable here, pretty cozy. All I need is a laptop table and chair. Maybe a
ठंडी
backdrop
है?
tomorrow.
Is it cold?
Little bit cold now, getting colder.
Got it. Okay. हाँ. So you were saying bishop f1 and वहाँ पे भी there is a pin.
Yeah.
After 96. So how will black respond? Because can he go c4?
Then I can jump Amrita here, attack, and if queen b5, I have rook a4, defending the knight and threatening knight c3 to kill your queen. You know, like.
Nice. CB, wait, CB ऐसे थोड़ी चलेगा. d3 तो controlled है, but
Sorry?
नहीं d3 is controlled, but I was just looking at queen e2 because there's a disco by the way. How? Knight c3 trap है क्या?
Almost.
Queen g4 जाना पड़ेगा and bishop b7.
Queen
Yeah,
g4
queen
को तो bishop b7 is good. Queen f2 maybe.
Is there a mate? Knight a6 या वगैरह कुछ भी नहीं.
But I think
Not
just
really.
a6 finishes the day. You know, like this is a strong move.
Nice.
With all the attackers, too much. Oh,
Okay,
Amrita,
so Arvind
look at
better.
this. Yu Yangi won in just 10 moves.
10.
So here the position is slightly better only. Not too different. Queen d5 and now bishop g7. He went knight e5. And opponent resigned because this is
Resign?
yeah, this is hanging and this. I don't know. If he takes here, then there is already queen g8.
हाँ, resign जैसा ही हो गया actually. 95. Oh.
But the best defense was maybe he missed it. Was short castle, and even though white is better after knight takes pawn, it's still something. And
Okay, so you Yangi one have chess results updated one more time. I'll just have a look at it in case. No, not yet, not yet. So we
oh,
won't,
Amrita, look
earlier
at what
when we used
Harshit
to.
Bhai has done. Unbelievable move by Harshit Bhai. He has played after bishop f4. His opponent played the best move, attacking the bishop. And I thought he will just drop his bishop back, but he pushes his pawn forward. What the hell?
Why does the
What the
Indian
hell?
not like it? Bishop d4. First question. Is there a problem with bishop takes d4?
Actually, bishop
Oh yeah, it is.
d4. Guys, what is
Bishop.
the move that Harshit Bhai has come up with here? Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow move. Wow move.
Wow, but this is such a cool. I'm sure he would be so tempted for d4 because of this calculation.
Yeah, he played that
है
way.
ना?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, guys, all those who say knight b5, that is wrong because of bishop b6 and white is safe because black is safe because c7 pawn is defended. But the right move here is
Bishop c7. Only
Dalo
Dravid.
David.
Yeah, only 1% finds it.
Take.
Surprising.
Check.
Because it's a pin. Maybe people forgot about the pin. And yeah, and then 94. And again it's a pin.
Yeah, it's a nice.
Yeah, it's
nice
very cool.
move.
Very nice move. Actually, now I'm wondering, Sagar, he played d4. I like the move. What's the problem?
Yeah. By the way, just to finish this line, check. There's no check. King is on B. Sorry. So
Sorry,
d4.
this is exactly what Peter was also talking about.
Take. Bishop takes. Is already good. And if you take Amruta now, there is one more bishop b4, which is very good, just attacking the knight. And the other is to take on d5, attack here. So you take with the queen, and now bishop b4. And black is doing quite okay actually. So yeah, this move is tempting. It's interesting, but it also weakens the e4 square here for the knight, and it can really be pressure.
Do you think Wu Leon would be able to play accurately over here? Because it's kind of a critical moment.
Yeah, I don't know. At some point, maybe the difference between a 2474 GM and a 2067 player might show. But there are days when a 20 player plays like 2400, and then it's very difficult to handle it.
True, true. Nice.
So, Amruta, right now
Whew.
it's 1 a.m. in India. How are you feeling?
Yeah, Rakshit points it out. No, I'm fine. I mean, of course, I am feeling a little bit sometimes sleepy, but I know I won't be able to. So this is good.
By the way, Amruta,
Exciting.
we have Hans Walter Schmidt, who has lost his game to Ole Poek. And we have Arjun Erigaisi, who is now who's doing well. We saw about this plan ki we want to get rid of this knight. So he first brought his king up, then he brought his rook in, and now is ready to trade with knight e1, knight c7.
I think the bar might be showing slight advantage for black, but it's way more. The advantage is way more than what it is showing.
I mean, it's a nice position for. We have two results, Amruta. Niemann has one and Magnus has one. Nice. I guess they both might meet each other, yeah?
लिफ्ट में
किधर तो होटल सेम ही है.
थक गए हो सागर?
No,
Take
I'm
some
just.
go out,
I
go
don't
take a
like
walk,
this.
go to
The cameras are not at all working and so on. So
अरे यही है ना, बट सिचुएशन तुम अपने कंट्रोल में तो है नहीं,
हाँ, but
तो क्या करेंगे?
it's not easy to.
It's fine. It is fine. Okay. Let's get going. Sagar, do you remember all your streams, your pandemic streams also? तभी तो कैमरास रहते भी नहीं थे तुम्हारा सब. You used to teach people. They've learned so much. So whoever is here are ready to learn.
Yeah, I'll go and grab if there's something to eat and
Yeah,
come
go
back.
and
Yeah. Which one do you
done.
want to see?
Let's ask the people. Maybe we can keep Arvind's game is interesting. Arjun's game,
Yeah, we can keep
either of
Arvind.
them.
Okay.
Arvind या Arjun will keep.
I'm just seeing
Maybe we'll keep Arjun's video and Arvind's game. Because we don't have Arvind's game. वैसा भी possible है.
Fabi.
Harshit.
You can also
मजा
keep
तो आ रहा है.
Harshit's game actually. That's the best game I would say for today.
Okay, actually this is a very critical moment as well. So let's have this moment with D4 and we have the camera of
I'll be
Arjun.
back in a second, Amrita.
आराम से आ जाओ. अभिनव is saying हमें तो बहुत मजा आ रहा है. क्या बात है. But I am very like surprised in this is not surprise, but it's very interesting. So many SATUL fans here and following chess and so excited about the teams being formed and all. It's cool. Very cool. वापस आ गया. पैसा लेके गया, वॉलेट दिखा मुझे उधर. What? I hope he will not buy some chips or something, but maybe he won't get anything else over there. I'm not sure. But guys, no, Lark, his opponent is not CM or this thing, but he is playing really well some of the moments. Woman is saying, Amrita ji, do you have any plans to publish any deals for ChessBase 18 software for this tournament or Easter? Okay, interesting. No, we didn't have any, but we are now having more and more stalls in tournaments, and there we will have deals. And then maybe we generally have some mid-year, sometimes some sale. But वो तो हमें मुझे भी नहीं पता रहता है. So it's all a surprise. Yogi Gaming is saying I am new to chess. Yogi Gaming, nice comments. If nice super chats also you've given. It's welcome to the chess world. It is amazing. Let me tell you that. Akshay Natu, member for 48 months. Okay. For a purist like me, freestyle feels like T20. Hi, ये तुमने you said this, but because we were discussing that here it looks like more of a different variant. Then in T20 cricket is like cricket. So that's the difference, no? So why is it like T20 for you? Is my question. Well, David, it's different for different tournaments. I don't know how the setup is over here, but generally, day one is always very difficult. Even sometimes when there are things you don't know where they are, and you don't have sometimes the time and energy to find out. So, yeah. Talkar is saying, I'm new, ताई प्लीज शिकव मला. SATवर मुळे सुरू केलं बघायला. क्या बात है. If you see live streams, so then you will learn. Matlab, you will not be able to avoid learning. It's like, let's say, whichever you have one mother tongue, and you are around some, let's say, you're staying with some roommates who have another mother tongue. And then if you hear them constantly speaking in their mother tongue slow and steady, you'll know their language. So this is just like that. You're going to learn the language. Nightbot says hundreds of amazing players leave the sport every year due to lack of funds. You can help change that by donating to the Help Chess initiative run by ChessBiz India. Guys, do support. I can't read the last name here, but I'll definitely ask Sagar to do that once he's back. D4, what move are you expecting from Wu Leon? In the meantime, guys, calculation bhi karo. Yeah, I'm in Mumbai at my home. उसमें मेरी ही खोट है टू सेट इन कस्टम्स एंड ट्रेडिशंस, लेकिन जमाने के साथ बदलना पड़ेगा नजरिया. Totally. But are you enjoying this, Akshay? You have been following chess so much in general earlier, at least. So, how do you like the style? Acha, Pranesh won the first game. Dinesh, thank you for the update. That's a good one. He was already crushing the opponent. I think he is going to be dangerous. For that matter, I think he'll definitely beat some top players here. It's a great opportunity to beat top players over here. At least you don't get into the opening prep. Irishal is saying I'm watching Sagar Bhai's chess playlist since 1 month. Baapre. Yeah, all those who want to improve, he has this 100 episodes which were learning chess with comedians. So that was a good one. Then he also had a 21-day series, Learn Chess with Classics, was another nice series. Improving your chess. Biswa used to be there, slow and steady. So if you want to seriously improve, then there are these very nice courses like 20 days, 21 days, all of these 100 days depending on the time you have. Go for it and you will enjoy it. It will be more in a fun way. So 100% वहां पे तुम्हारा improvement हो ही जाएगा. Okay, the move. He has taken the bishop on d5. Wu Leon says, I don't want that annoying bishop which was pinning me. And at this moment, if Harshit takes the bishop on c5, the dark square bishop, if that will be captured by the pawn, then he loses the f4 bishop as well. And then he will be a piece down. So it will be a blunder to take that. So he takes the knight And now you can see, guys, Harshit's dark square bishop is hanging under attack. Also, black c5 bishop is hanging. But can black take knight takes f4? Is the question to all of you. Can black take knight takes f4? Abhinav has asked some interesting question. Though I don't know the answer, but is it always pronounced S-at-U-L? Yes, I think so. Or like just sold. I thought there was intention there. You seem too deep. Akarsh is saying JEE result is going to come. Can't sleep. तो सोचा stream ही देखता हूँ. Very stressed. हाँ, chess देख के तो stress चला जाएगा, guys. Guys, how do you react? Like when you are like, are you expecting some marks? Did you calculate after your exam कि इतना मिलेगा? या do you absolutely like ठीक है जो होएगा देखा जाएगा? या almost all of you feel the stress of the result? Yeah. Yeah, so no, queen is hanging. Well done, guys. The queen is pinned. So black knight cannot capture white's dark square bishop on f4 because g8 queen is, it's a pin. The pin continues, just that instead of a bishop, now there's a queen. And c5 is hanging as well. So Wu Leon must move his bishop on c5 to where he can go bishop b4. Yeah, seems like that. Should be okay. But knight b5 looks like a deadly threat with the idea of bishop f4 check. Wow. You know, it's interesting that this position, black, it's giving that black has initiative or a very slight edge. Uh, Such a position would be very complex in the game to assess. I think it wouldn't be very clear to know that black is better. But because also look at the bishop on c8, right? If you just look at it, क्या कर क्या रहा है? Like he's just waiting for JE results tension लेके. Okay, just kidding. But I would definitely consider it कि bishop अभी के लिए कुछ भी नहीं कर रहा है, and then black is slightly better. So somewhere maybe queen g1 has to be taken care of. I don't know how strong that threat could be. But that bishop on c8 defends the d7 and b7, guys. So I love this position to analyze. This I can definitely say. Oh, काफी कमेंट्स भी हो रहे हैं. बढ़िया बढ़िया. Akshay Natu is saying, I'll be honest, Amrita, उतना ज्यादा नहीं जितना क्लासिकल ब्लिट्ज रैपिड पसंद है फॉर स्टैंडर्ड टूर्नामेंट्स लाइक टाटा स्टील, बट इसका अलग मजा जिसको आ रहा है उनके लिए अच्छा है. गॉट इट. Ramit says updates. Arjun is a genius. What lines? Update 2. There are many videos that CBI had that I had not been getting recommended for the last month or so. Oh, not sure if you're seeing a drop in metrics, but if I, oh, thank you so much, Ramit, because yes, definitely, I think it is happening somewhere. We'll try to find out. I'll actually take a screenshot of what you've mentioned over here. It will be helpful. Yeah, thanks for letting us know that, because we had a lot of content in the last month. Sagar is traveling. We had live streams. We have Abhidaya and Aditya also traveling. So there has been huge amount of content. So much that even Anish had tweeted about it. Arav says, I watched improving chess streams in 3 months and now I'm 1700 right now and still going higher. Thank you, Sagar Bhai, Amrita Didi, and Chess India for this. Array. Yes, those were Sagar had done some amazing series. If you have watched that already, then maybe you will also enjoy if you want something serious. Learn Learn from Classics is another series you should watch. Slow and Steady is slow and steady. You should watch. But there's another one which is Grandmaster. What is the name? Grandmaster Preparation तो book का नाम है वो भी हो सकता है but where he had guests like Gary Kasparov and many more and then there will be 10 questions and you will have a scoring system so that one was really good, my favorite, my personal favorite, of course with the comedians as well. Akash is like, how do you describe Harshit by his playing style? I think Sagar described it. I think this is a tournament I will watch and I will let you know once towards the end. But in general, I've seen that Harshit Bhai is very, very emotional also. Some moments, and his decisions are very emotional on the board. Some of the moments. He loves creative chess as well. So I really like his style. In fact, in analysis and commentary, it is so much fun. His style, he's able to spot some interesting moves. He goes bishop b6, and Harshit should be happy. The bar is like, okay, now black has lost whatever initiative it had. So what was the right move there? I am wondering because bishop b4 is one, which I was thinking, was it a mistake? I'm not sure. But otherwise, what else? I am a bit curious. Stevens. What is he doing? Hmm. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Not able to find. Oh, by the way, Christopher Yu is also playing. Gata Kamsky is also playing. Am I looking at some? Yeah, I think I'm looking at Niels Grandelis. No, no, they are playing here only in freestyle. Okay, but what is the chat saying? Bishop b4 was knight f4 even a probability? No, that queen was hanging over there. Yeah, Grandmaster chess. Simple ही तो था. Hari is not playing. I think some visa issues, so he couldn't play. Can Harshit play with Magnus or Mukesh Sama? Magnus here, if he actually plays well, I think it's a great opportunity and a very rare one for whoever gets to play with Magnus. Unless more freestyle open tournaments start happening where Magnus is playing, it would be insane. But Arvind का game show करो एक बार. We will be moving to Arvind's game and Arjun's game, guys. One side is back. He's trying to get the cameras for us. We have Arjun on the screen. He was better uh, with a very nice position, and Arvind's game is also going very cool. It is in fact, as chat pointed out, that after the SATUL, this is his first game which he's playing. So everyone's pretty excited. Hasmit says Ocean kidhar hai. He's trying to see if he can make the cameras work. Day one is always a bit tough, never easy. But let's see. Tomorrow, I'm sure everything will be fine. Today, we are trying. Yeah, I think at some point I would love to try. I think freestyle online पहले मैं थोड़ा खेलूंगी. Maybe I'll do some. But there is no time to do streams, guys. Like as looking at the calendar, immediately starts GCT from 24th. It's in Warsaw, I think. And once that ends, immediately in the next 3 4 days, it starts another GCT in Romania. So in this one in Warsaw, I think Prague and Arvind are playing. And the next one is a classical one where Gukesh and Prague are playing. And then after that, After that, there's something again. I'm not remembering. Let me think. Maybe is it another GCT of Croatia? No, that one is in June. But there is Norway from 27th May. So the calendar is like insane, completely insane. So guys, lot of events are happening, and if those who are very keen to improve their chess, then it will be very helpful for you guys. Knight b5 is a good move now, says Ashwin. Yeah, you are defending, though d4 is not attacked as such, but knight b5, you're not threatening on c7 because it is defended by the bishop and king. We don't consider the knight. Okay, after knight b5, actually a question that how is black planning to continue, because will he go d6 or will he go queen g1? Oh yeah, what about queen g1? Because you've removed the knight from the pin and you're also attacking the d4 pawn. Knight takes d4, bishop, knight d4, queen d4. So queen g1 would be an interesting move, yeah? Okay, after king a2, knight d4 is knight f3 or disco. कैलकुलेट तो करना पड़ेगा गाइस. आर यू एबल टू कैलकुलेट क्या हो रहा है? Oh, queen f8 is played. So he removes the queen from the pin over here, firstly. Now the threat is that f4 is attacked. एक मिनट, लॉन्ग कैसल हुआ ना? नहीं, हर्षित ने पहले, ओ नाइट b5 हुआ ही नहीं, राइट? हर्षित ने पहले लॉन्ग कैसल किया. Long castle matlab over here we say c-file castle, but we still used to seeing long castle. And now his opponent moved the queen away from the pin, threatening knight takes f4. Knight takes the dark square bishop. Got it. And Harshit has very slight initiative, and I am not able to connect with the assessment much because for me that king on b8 and bishop on c8, it just feels like how can this position be just slight initiative? It has to be more.
Hello.
Hello Sagar, how are
Hi.
you?
Hi. I'm good, Amruta. Thank you for holding fort. And
Not me. The game is interesting. So that game is holding the fort.
wow, who's Harshit Bhai?
Yeah, very cool. And they are also taking perfect time and making moves. ऐसे बढ़िया चल रहा है. We are able to analyze. We are able to talk. ए इतना फटाफट क्या हुआ? हाँ तुम you.
नहीं, मैं ये
But
just
did you
देखा था.
eat something?
Yeah, I went and ate.
क्या था?
I ate a falafel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
By
How
the way,
many?
he should have played his bishop here, right? Instead of that, he went back.
Bishop b4 was a good move, na? That's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Because, okay. Why did he go back then? Oh, maybe he was a bit worried about the c7 point.
Also, now also, Amruta, this taking here is bad because of take. This is a pin, so you can't take with the knight. So king takes and then
Knight
check.
b5.
So
So he went bishop b6, यहाँ पे, and then Harshit went long castle. And the queen was removed from g8 to f8. f4 is attacked. And Sagar, this is what I was mentioning, that if you don't show the bar, how would your assessment be?
well, I think White's position definitely looks a little bit for choice because of this bishop not being developed on c8. So that definitely, but on the other hand, yeah, I mean, Harshit played bishop back, right? g3.
Oh, but
This-
f4 नहीं आ रहा है.
Yeah, that's a good question actually. f4 could be a
Is he
strong.
provoking?
He's
Is he
provoking. He's provoking.
Bell.
f4, maybe he'll just go bishop f2 and he's very happy with his knight coming up and so on. I think
अरे
Harshit
तूने ये
is
सोचा
showing
है
his
क्या
class.
सागर? क्या
Showing
है
his
उसका
grandmaster class.
Grand master class. तूने ये सोचा है क्या? If somebody doesn't understand Hindi, तब when I say a bell, so he might think of it's a bell.
By the way, Amruta, check is on the board. And the king has to move now. King b1, right? And now f4, and the bishop is attacked, and then I can even try and win this pawn, right?
93.
Yeah, 93, and maybe this is good
Rook
compensation.
h1 with the idea of queen trap.
Wow, that's a great spot actually. What a great spot.
But queen actually queen h6 जाना पड़ रहा है अभी.
Yeah.
And still rook h1. And after queen f6, oh, queen g6. Wait. I need to defend. Up.
But now this rook is coming in.
Baap re. This is amazing. If he plays something like this, it's not as easy, to consider.
Yeah. So, Amrita, we have another result, I think.
Which one? Okay, let's go to, now that you're back, Arvind and Arjun's game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Arvind is playing still.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's the same result which is blinking. It is reminding that the game is over.
Got it. Arvind is better, clearly.
By the way, when you were not here, Ramit pointed out that in the last month, our videos were not showing in recommendations. So he missed many of them.
Acha.
Maybe he also feeds. So I've sent you the screenshot later.
Okay.
What?
What?
ठीक है सॉरी ओवर रिएक्शन मेरा वाईफाई ऑन ही नहीं था और मेरा 4G था और मेरा इंटरनेट खत्म हुआ तो वाईफाई जाएगा तो फिर प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा बस
Oh my God. No worries.
हम्म,
रुक के छोड़ अपने पास 2 है ना वाईफाई.
हाँ
By the
बट
way,
वो
Amrita,
दूसरा तो
Fabi's
चलता ही नहीं है
position is not at all better. Yeah, this is really interesting game between him and Dr. Carlos Hauser. Let's see if we can have Dr. Carlos on the screen. There you see, guys. That is Dr. Carlos.
Is he
Fabi's
a
opponent.
doctor or is he a PhD doctor
I think PhD.
in what
तुमको बुरा नहीं लगता है क्या अमृता ऐसे पूछ के सवाल कि
मैंने तो जस्ट पूछा और फिर समझा कि तुम्हें कैसे पता रहेगा करके थोड़ा गलत हुआ
टाइम देखो अमृता कार्लोस के पास there is only 3 minutes left insane but he's managed to keep the
Oh, and Caruana के पास 1 hour 4 minutes.
yeah
फिर तो क्या like कैसा how much ever position you're playing against world's best player, this equal position is not at all equal.
but
With
still
that
to
1
get
hour,
this after 27 moves is an achievement
yeah,
or not.
absolutely an achievement. And then towards the end, you make one blunder and you lose in time pressure. This is what my whole journey was. And then my opponent would say to me, "Hey, you are very underrated." Like I know that. But you have the satisfaction of playing a good game.
So maybe Dr. Carlos Hauser has a lot to learn about time management here.
Yes. Oh, wow. Not kidding is saying PhD in holding back Fabi. Yeah, the time difference is absolutely insane though. Can we check Arvind's game, Sagar?
Yeah, Arvind we saw, no Amrita. Arjun maybe we should say. We can see Arjun getting a nice position now, Amrita. With the last move, his opponent is trying to open up the position. But this pawn is a bit weak. This pawn is a bit weak. And it's looking quite okay. But Arjun has to find a very specific move here for black.
Wait.
Guys, can you try and find? Because taking the pawn would be a huge mistake. Oh, he finds it. Bishop f3 is the move, Amrita.
Achha.
And now this pawn is very weak, so I can go queen h6 and you can't defend it.
Oh, but Arjun will find, no? Because it is also
No, he found
a
it. He
move.
found it. He played
Ah,
it.
he found it. Okay. Yeah. No, this is a nice position for him. And Sagar, we have 26,19,894. Almost
Yeah, just
inching
100
towards
away. 104, 103,
900.
102. 100 away.
Oh, round
Wow.
figure.
Guys, 100 subs away from hitting 26
सेंचुरी चाहिए क्या मतलब आर यू सेइंग एक सेंचुरी की
एक
जरूरत है
सेंचुरी
तो
की
वी नीड सचिन तेंदुलकर सागर
अच्छा
हम्म
Amruta, Harshit bhai, better position it seems. The opponent maybe made a mistake.
sure
Oh yes, this is what happened. He
no
played
this
f4.
was our analysis
No, this happened. Bishop f2, and now instead of taking this, which didn't look great, c6, which was perhaps the best move, he went d6. And Harshit bhai now happily put his knight on f3, defending this, and now is clearly better. His opponent plays bishop d7, maybe trying to come to c6.
but you know Sagar the move c6 was a very hard one because even when I was analyzing d6 felt more natural you want to develop the bishop you want to kind of get your king out and c6 was the
But
feeling
c6
is that you're
d5?
weakening the squares
But
correct but it's not an easy
like
decision
check,
it's
I
like
can
a
go
deep
back.
Exactly, but it's not so easy to consider as a candidate move in the beginning. Like D6 looks more logical, right?
True,
Very,
true.
very natural.
True.
So that's where a logical, natural move is not the best move. Then many times you get an advantage. Awesome, Harshit भाई मतलब वो आज आएंगे फटाफट जीत के कमेंट्री में क्या बात है Okay, let's go. What else? You know, if I have to check any interesting results to tell you, I can tell you some results. David Navara has won his game.
He was winning.
Yeah. Matthias Bluebum has won his game. Nepo has won. Hans Schmidt has lost his game. Then Wesley has won. So Wesley won. We have Aronian who is clearly winning. We have Dominguez who is quite better. Hans Niemann has won. Richard Rapport is winning. MVL has won. Vincent is having slightly better, but not yet very clear. Yu Yangi won. Sindaro is in a completely unclear position. Maybe we can check his game once later.
Amruta,
And
can I
yes.
tell you there's a very nice tactic now in Harshit's game, which he has to find. Guys, white to play. What do you do?
Is it findable or
Yeah, it's a nice move. Very nice move. You will love it.
Loving it.
Oh, Mom's Magic, R, Goat 7, Kaushik. Wow, our chat is so late in the night is so strong. Amruta, knight e5.
I know. What a
Attacking.
good question.
And if you take here, the bishop is hanging.
And if bishop e8, then knight goes to c4. And you are still threatening knight b6 and d6 problem. And bishop a7, then a5 is a problem.
Yeah, you can go bishop c6 by the way, but then queen f5. And anyway, the bishop is not having squares. As you rightly pointed out, bishop going back, you can win this pawn.
Oh, so Harshit will spot this knight e5 because Harshit is tactically very strong.
If he finds it, it would be a nice moment. Because knight
Yeah,
e5.
we'll say Harshit
And
will
Amruta, the thing is, if you take here, I take here, and now you can win this pawn in the center of the board. But it's actually a mate. If you take here, let's say knight takes, bishop takes, and now it's a very strong move for white. I mean, there are two moves that win, but this is just game over. Threatening mate
Yeah.
and this.
And queen f8, queen c7 maybe.
Yeah, there's no way to prevent. Oh, he
Wow.
finds it. Knight e5 on the board. Harshit bhai.
ये क्या बात है, हर्षित ओपी हो जाए चैट उसके. इट्स परफेक्टली द काइंड ऑफ पोजीशन he would love to have on the board, and then he would love to find this 95 move.
Let's
So
go.
मजा आता रहेगा.
Guys, player cams, we will try to fix it tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Today, they were unable to fix it. They have the other cameras, I think, which are working, but this one we couldn't fix. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow it will all work very well.
Hey, Fabi won क्या lentils is saying?
हाँ,
Can
he
you
must
check
have won
on?
because time पे उसने
I wanted
गलती
to
किया
see.
ना, देखो. So we saw
अच्छा
Rukesh
इतना
को.
फटाक से मतलब this is
Yeah, time became a big factor, I think.
queen and knight. Oh, queen a2 आएगा बाद में.
And he blundered here. Oh, he blundered very
What did he
big.
play?
He played queen h5. And now, guys, white to play and win. What tactic? This will go. I think this we can put in even tactics trainer.
फटाक से क्यों मिल नहीं रहा है, दिमाग नहीं
Very
चल रहा.
beautiful, actually. Yes, Kaushik, well done. Mrinal Shah, very good. Chess D.
अरे 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 अरे
Yeah, fantastic. Amrita, did you see it?
अरे अरे. I mean, I saw the answer of people.
Check. And here,
Wow.
check. Disco.
What a
and
disco.
Mac,
बढ़िया
disco.
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 It's the
disco.
time to disco, disco. कौन मिले देखो किसको. बढ़िया. No,
Beautiful.
really nice one. Yeah, very
Yeah, very
cool.
nice, very nice. Going now to Ajubai's game, Arjun Erigaisi. He is completely winning now. Because after take, d4, bishop f3, his opponent sacked, queen e4, and he is doing very well. Actually, maybe instead of taking on f3 here, opponent could have played d takes c5 in between, but he took and queen e4, and now f4 is hanging, and queens have to be traded, and then Arjun is an exchange up, and he should win. Arvind,
Oh, yeah.
meanwhile, Amrita has a
No,
nice
this
position.
game I find interesting because it firstly feels a lot more like freestyle.
Yes, but also look at the space that Arvind has captured on the board, right? There is so much of space for white. His pieces have it's like the white pieces have a nice bungalow, while the black pieces have just one room kitchen home.
That's also not important. The black pieces are not happy.
Exactly, that's true.
That's look at finally the queen on a6. Look, it had to prove itself कि मैं दूर कहीं जा रही हूँ कुछ करने को, बट दूर कहीं जाके मैं उधर कुछ डिसिप्लिन ही नहीं दिखाया, टाइम पास करके बैठा, तो पॉइंट नहीं है ना. तो यार आई थिंक दैट वाज द प्रॉब्लम. इज अरविंद विनिंग, ऐसा सवाल है लोगों का.
Yeah, of course. He's completely winning, guys. Look at the bar here. It is in his favor. He's white. It's above the halfway mark. So he's completely in a good position.
सागर, एक सवाल है तेरे लिए. द गोट इज सेइंग आई एम प्लेइंग FIDE रेटिंग टूर्नामेंट ऑन संडे. आई एम अनरेटेड एंड वांट टू गेट माय रेटिंग. आई एम 2400 ऑन लीचेस. प्लीज गिव एडवाइस.
भाई जाके खेलो, आपका रेटिंग आ ही जाएगा. The only thing you need to
2400
do
लीच.
is to show up and just have a good sleep. You will do very well. You should get
Alarm लगा
minimum a
देना.
rating of 1800, I think. That should be a good rating.
So 2400 वहां पे और इधर 1800.
हाँ, मतलब 1800, 1900, 2000 could be. I mean, you could also be higher than that, but this is at least this much though, for sure.
Also, if you get under time pressure because it's let's say you've not played much, and then you kind of get panic in the decision making. So when you see a good move, make it. I mean, and then next games avoid like जहाँ पे भी दो moves के लिए you think a lot. No need to think of it.
Correct. By the way, Amruta, knight e5, bishop e8 played, knight c4 on the board by Harshit by king c8, and now he's just completely crushing it from game being intense. Suddenly, Harshit is totally winning. Take, and take on d6, d5 is coming. Just game over. I would be not surprised if Harshit Bhai enters the room
Arey,
here.
हाँ, because also it is a 15-minute delay.
Yes.
So it is
Jack
possible
Peralta
that.
winning, guys. Jack Peralta.
Arey. No, but even Harshit's game was a lot of fun to watch.
Yes, definitely. I think Harshit Bhai should make a recap every day of his games.
100%.
Oh, he chops off the bishop. Sir, ये बार क्या
और
है?
बच
थोड़ा
क्या गया
information
फिर?
दे दो. Star boy. So star, the bar is here. If it is in the center, जैसे ये white का भी ऊपर है ना इतना. अगर वो center में होता, नीचे white है ऊपर black, then the position is equal. If it goes up, here you can see white is better. Here you will see that in the end black won the game. So पूरा बार नीचे तक आ गया है, like you see here. So black has the advantage, like that.
Okay, and I think after Harshit wins this game, he gets more confidence, right?
Yes,
In general,
yes.
like when the beginning is good, and also tomorrow he will be very motivated to play against one of the top players. I'm
Oh,
guessing.
yes.
What do you think? किसके साथ लगेगा उसका?
Mm,
Nepo is one possibility, I was saying, but in between there will be some upsets.
yeah, I don't think there will be too many upsets.
Even if there are 3-4 upsets, then he goes towards like upwards, like towards Magnus.
Like for example,
Because-
if you think about it, Amruta, the starting rank of the event, like Harshit is 100 and sorry, he's 65th, right? No,
I'll tell you.
yeah, 70th. He's somewhere. But then some people didn't turn up and so on.
No, right, like 65th board he was. He was a 70th seed and वो सब जो नहीं आए उनका भी निकाल
Ah,
दिया.
not paid. So there are 240 players in all, correct? And
There are 120 boards. 120
yeah,
boards
240 players, and उसमें से right now
65th board was Harshit.
you can keep your phone here.
Where do you kept it? I'll check.
He is in media room, I think.
Oh.
What? He had Ajjubai here. Ajjubai has just won his game.
Oh, yeah, after that Bishop F3.
Yeah.
He was supposed to win. Sagar is 65th seed. So I think agar even if there are, let's say 4 or 5 upsets, kidhar to, then it's a huge chance, no, that he actually gets to play. Okay, Magnus is white. So maybe he doesn't get to play Magnus.
No,
but
Amrita,
then-
65th and yeah,
Arjun.
yeah, true. It will break at 60, right?
Yeah, but then Magnus is white. I don't know. Generally, double color chalega. Maybe it doesn't matter. Oh, Harshit might get a double white against Magnus. Or Harshit, Sagar's second board is Hans. So I don't know how do they consider it.
Hans?
Hans Schmidt.
नहीं वो तो उनका वो नहीं है सेकंड बोर्ड पे, वो तो उनको जस्ट
ठीक है, तो अर्जुन को पकड़ना है ना अपने को सेकंड बोर्ड पे.
हाँ. So
हाँ,
tomorrow
तो
it could
Arjun
be
और
Arjun,
Harshit also
Arjun, Harshit.
possible. Crazy. So either Harshit Magnus, Harshit Arjun, या Harshit Nepo. But if there are many more upsets, then Harshit will be on the last board.
Possible he might play some 1800. Can you switch to Arvind's board? Let's look at Arvind's board, because Arvind. Oh, his opponent jumps in with the knight here. Let's see. My instinct says to me that bring your queen up to e4. Oh, it's the best move, Amruta, without even.
Wow, seeing the engine, yeah, Queen E4.
No, I didn't see the engine.
No, that's what amazing.
Yeah. If I saw the engine, why would I be so happy?
You're good with all
By
the
the way,
queen
Amruta,
moves.
just 12 moves, and Hendrik Mueller, who is Arvind's opponent, has only 5 minutes 53 seconds left. Arvind has
Wow,
30
wow.
minutes left.
Okay.
Sagar
Let-
versus says, just wanted to ask, no Indian is playing in open. There are some, like we have Aswath, who is looking for his GM norm. He's playing there. But I think in top GMs, none. Yeah, actually, I played, when I went to the Blitz Society the other day in France, in Paris, I did play one freestyle game there and I enjoyed it a lot. It was so
अच्छा
enjoyable, Amruta. It felt
अरे
so fresh.
क्या हुआ? What happened in
I
that
won
game?
actually.
And with whom were you playing?
Some player there in the Blitz Society, but it was so much fun.
Actually, Blitz Society sounds like a very nice
Yeah,
this thing.
they
You have put some
they,
vlogs also.
yeah.
Imagine some builder really loves chess and then he makes a full society. He also names it Blitz Society, Bullet Society, Classical Society. अच्छा नाम है बढ़िया.
By the way, this is such a nice tactic here as well. Like he played c6, he went back, and now knight takes pawn. Because if you take with the queen, I have pawn takes pawn with a fork. And if you take here, then I have knight f6 fork. So forks a plenty here in Parham Maksudlu's game. And we also have Alexander Grishchuk playing here, who is having a nice position with black. Nice.
Days is this tournament. Now from tomorrow 4 days. And today's was the fifth one.
Yeah. Nice. G5 is such a nice.
Himank has put, guys, can you check round one photos of Grenke open on our FB page? क्या बात है?
Yeah. Our FB page
Super
was
fast, Himank.
all the pictures of so many events. If you go to albums of Chess Base India on Facebook, from all the events that we go to, we make an album and you can find pictures there. So ever you want some picture from an event that we are at, go to facebook.com/chessbaseindia and go into pictures and you will find a lot of albums there.
BTS has asked, are women also playing here?
Yes, there are many players.
There is
Like Bibi Sara is playing here, you can see with black. And there are many such players. Oh, by the way, Amruta, knight b6, cb6, he didn't take. Oh, he played queen c4 check, which was not a good move. Actually, Harshit Bhai.
इतना भी बुरा नहीं. Knight b6 तो very
Long
good.
castle was a good move actually. It's interesting. Queen c4, king b8.
Knight d5, I think he wants to play. क्या? He wants to go knight d5, attack the b6 pawn.
Amruta, it's still not over actually. But what happened was, when this happened, they showed king c8 as the move. And we thought, oh, it's over like this. But actually, the opponent hadn't played king c8, he had long castle.
Okay, so there is a lot of work to do.
There's some
Of
work,
course, he's
not
clearly
long.
better, but just there's some work to do.
Yeah.
Correct.
What's the difference between A, B, and C? So 2000 and above is A, 1600 to 2000 is B, and below 1600 is C, I think.
Yeah, so generally, this is one big advantage for Europe tournaments. Otherwise, also, this is a freestyle, but they have a lot of events where it is Group A, Group B, Group C. Whereas in India, we don't have a lot of such events because a lot of lower rated play. Like here, many times above 2000, if they allow some entries, it's very few and only some talented players. Otherwise, but India has a lot of talent. So below 2000, there are lot of. Yeah, this is one reason why Indian players go often to Europe to play. Oh, Sagar.
E5. Huh?
We'll have some 2-3 games only which will shift. Otherwise, it becomes too much.
Sagar bhai, CA exam in 15 days. Ooh. Yes, May. Guys, get ready. It is going to be the most exciting period of your life. You will enjoy it a lot. Give your best. And I think just make your plan. I think a good idea can be to make a plan now for the last 15 days and then study hard.
If you want to do any stock check practice, then come to ChessBiz India office, count some books. Will help you.
Oh, Amruta, D takes E6. There is en passant on the board now. So he's taken it.
Okay, knight C7 into E6. I would take back with.
Yeah.
And then knight. Okay, do you go knights? I thought of knight C3 or knight E3 actually because I want to develop the pieces. But then knight B4 is the best move, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Any problem with knight E3?
Knight E3.
Oh,
Shift
big
C6.
problem.
Maybe the queen
Knight
is trapped.
D5. Wait.
Take. And then short castle here.
Arre, yaar, you should have asked this move, short castle, because
बढ़िया move था. Short
short
castle
castle
is
पूछना था ना किसी को
such a
फटक से
beautiful
आता ही
move.
नहीं.
Such a beautiful move.
The king traveled so far to the safe place. It feels like मुंबई से किधर से दूर कहीं गांव में pollution से बचते हुए गए.
अभी तो फिलहाल ये पोजीशन है अमृता. I think Arvind is in a good position, not just on the board but also on the clock. So should we go to Harshit bhai's position?
Yes, let's go. Rakshit says, I am up packing things, moving out of home tomorrow, listening to you guys in the background. अरे
अरे क्या बात है हर्षित.
कहाँ जा रहे हो
अरमान
आउट
भाई.
ऑफ होम मतलब
Sorry,
वो तो
रक्षित भाई.
बताओ. रक्षित भाई यार वो ये टाइम बार बना दो ना. टाइम का काफी इजी है
क्या
टेक्निकली. टाइम बार
नहीं,
मतलब यहाँ 2 बार दिखता है ना. एक बार है पोजीशन.
सब कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे.
उधर आएगा ना ऐसा कुछ अलग से लगेगा करके. ऐसा टाइम बार ऐसा भी आ सकता है जहां से अपने को पता चलेगा 0 पॉइंट. इट जस्ट शोज लाइक अ क्लॉक काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग.
By the way,
rather
Amrita,
than meter
knight
type.
d5 has been played. Now I'm not so keen on right now discussing that.
ठीक है तुम्हारा टाइम अभी बहुत कम है. फ्रेश वाला. आई अंडरस्टैंड. यहाँ पे भी इट इज 2 AM. So you this game, yeah, I'm keen on this game. What happened? थोड़ा explain कर लो.
So this is hanging now. And I think he'll save it with rook c6. And by the way, like the knight jumped from c3 to d5. So I don't know if it was necessary to play here, but yeah, it makes sense. Forcing rook c6. And then he played
Knight E7 and then knight F5.
Oh wow.
इसका नाइट ऐसे नाच रहा है. हर्षित का नाइट
W बना रहा है. W V बनाया अभी, फिर W भी बन सकता है. But now he's winning a pawn, Amrita. Knight takes d6.
And also, Sagar, D5 will come, no? No, D5 would be a bad move because there's always this irritating knight going to C5.
I can take it.
But Sagar, if you see a long-term idea with D5, and then knight D4, knight B5, then that mating net
Yeah.
is going to be
I mean, the knight
annoying.
came from C3, Amrita. So, like, when this position, it could go to B5 anyway. So,
Couldn't he have kept on B5? Bishop B. तभी bishop B है ना E8 पे. Got it. ठीक है, but Harshit is maneuvering very nicely. ऑफिस के पास शिफ्ट हो रहा हूँ भाई, सेज रक्षित। अरे रक्षित भाई कहाँ है आपका
Oh,
ऑफिस?
Amruta, free piece on offer. Oh, look. Like, what is the idea? I mean, I just take this. Ah, he wants to play bishop d7 and attack here. And guys, what is the move that Leon Wu has
Ah,
missed?
it's obvious, no?
What?
Acha, it is not. Queen d6.
Yes, you have fallen for the trap successfully,
Oh,
Amruta. Because queen takes
oh
e2, attacks this. This is the trap which Harshit Bhai doesn't have to fall. Because now this and this both are hanging. To take here,
no,
I
if
take here.
Harshit Bhai was in commentary, he would have said exactly like what you said. यही ट्रैप के लिए, वो ट्रैप की लाइन पहले ही दिखा देते हैं।
हाँ, but this
इधर
is
भी
huge.
ट्रैप है तो
This is a huge trap.
ही ट्रैप से।
Queen e6, like you just play queen
Wow.
e6, and if now bishop d7, there's
Can it
only
be
move.
missed
White
or
queen. Yeah, it's
मतलब
very possible to miss this. Very possible.
not for
By
Harshit?
the way,
I
Amruta,
mean,
Levon Aronian seems to be in some trouble, yeah? That's what our chat is saying.
अच्छा. But anyway, as we have been seeing, strong players are somehow towards the end able to make it through. Soham has said, Sagar bhai, I am plan to come to Karlsruhe to see the tournament and if possible also meet you. When can be the best time to meet you and on which day?
Uh, Very tough to say, but late in the night might be one idea. In between the two rounds, maybe I'll try to take some rest. It's only 2 hours difference. Yeah, at night after it's done, I would love to meet.
Wow.
Levon's position no longer winning, huh, Amruta?
Okay, let me check. Acha, here it is. But what is the time? See, Are look at back. He has 51 seconds, na? Sagar.
Yes.
तो क्या है ये टाइम देखो ना फिर.
बहुत कम time, बहुत कम.
And then Levon has 58 minutes. And then he's playing a 2200 player.
But
Who's
somehow
obviously going to
Amruta
be
is getting
strong.
in trouble. Like there is rook b8 and mate here. So have to be
Yeah,
careful as Levon.
maybe Matthias is good in time pressure. Let's see. Let's see if Levon can trick him or not. So what is if we want to do a roundup for Abhi ke liye one Indian players, Arjun won his game. Arvind is playing. Let's go to
And
see.
guys, we have the man of the moment.
Jack
Let's go.
Peralta is there.
Yo, Harshit bhai.
Hello.
Bhai, you were on fire today.
I don't know how it's
हाँ.
it looked complicated.
क्या?
कैसा था game?
Crazy.
बहुत सही खेला यार, इतना मजा आया ना. Yours was the most favorite game
Best
of the
game
day
of
for
the
me.
day, bhai. Best
हाँ.
game.
भाई कितना mistake
भाई
हुआ
उसको
लेकिन.
कैमरा में ले लो. हीरो है अपना आज, हीरो.
आज तो हर्षित भाई बेस्ट गेम खेले हो आप.
No, was it good or?
Yes, very good.
Very good, very good.
Can I check with the engine?
F4
Yes,
move
we
तो
can.
क्या था यार? Too
ठीक है.
good.
By the way, G4 best move. Even Magnus played.
Oh really?
By the way, you can see.
I cannot see what other people did. I was thinking कि थोड़ा उठ के देखो क्या, पर मैं बोला no, let's just think by.
No, but on the big screen there are boards, no?
But in the first 5-10 minutes we couldn't see.
Oh, nice. You could have sat there for 15 minutes. So, by the way, full chat is like Rajaji, congrats,
Oh,
Harshit
thanks a
bhai,
lot,
Jack
guys.
Peralta, OP.
अरे.
So, did you feel like G4 is the only move here or?
So I was thinking about many moves. I thought that G4 makes sense because yesterday I was looking at this Aronian's video and he said that like whenever you get this G4, G5, H4, like he was like in 2024 he had a video from last year Weisenhaus and he said, I think he mentioned about this idea
How
that
did you stumble upon that video? It's one
I
of
was-
my favorite videos.
I basically searched chess 960 tricks and this video came and yeah, I thought that this would be quite nice because then after GH4, I mean, I can go F4 or even Queen H4 and I kind of thought that this will be nice. He went E5 and I was not sure what to do now.
Yeah, this g4 e5 is very interesting. And you know where Harshit bhai, I thought
A4.
a4 is a nice move. by
Yeah,
the way.
I thought I would just
Yeah.
like try to gain some space.
Very good.
Knight
I
C3 was not good.
like
What?
100% certain you would go h4 here.
He
Like
bet
I was
his
like Harshit
illusionary
bhai.
house as usual.
Yeah, I played D3, which was maybe not the best. Yeah, this was very interesting. I
It
like
is
bishop
inspired,
G3
yeah. What about this move?
and bishop D5, and I thought this would be quite
G7?
interesting. I thought bishop H6 is interesting.
Yeah,
Or rook G4 or rook G4 as well. I thought that
Yeah.
this would be interesting.
but okay, I mean black is
Yeah, I thought that if I like somehow this like I thought that this pawn structure of mine is good, but yeah, I'm giving up a bishop. It's very difficult to
Yeah.
figure out the
Yeah.
best way, especially in the beginning. Like once we reached normal position, I was like very confident about myself, but this was like so
by
many
the way,
options.
nice move by your opponent.
My
He
opponent-
played very well.
Yeah, he didn't play like
Actually, here if he played rook f8, what was your plan?
I thought bishop H6, and I thought that this knight G7 is a bit weird, right? Because it's a pin.
Yeah.
So I
but
thought
F2,
that
you have to do
Ah,
something about this pawn.
Yeah, I was quite. I mean, I thought knight
Very
f3 he can never take because I have this rook f1 and
Mm-hmm.
this looked quite. Somehow this knight g7, like the engine says it, but during the game I did not even consider this. I just thought that this is very good for me.
Right.
But yeah, which is of course I was wrong.
And now at this point, I love this move f4.
F4,
Ah,
too
bishop
good.
E6.
Like,
Bishop
really
e6,
amazing.
d6, and knight f3 was the
The
best.
best. Yeah, I
F4
thought that-
practically was very good.
I thought that
actually.
like once he takes this f5 pawn is very weak, so I thought that this would be a nice change of pawn structure. And after e4, bishop f4, knight f6, I don't know if d4 is too
Oh
much,
my,
but
d4, what a move.
I was like,
Guys, d4, क्या हुआ?
no, yeah, d4,
Then
bishop
move of the day for
Yeah,
sure.
d4,
crazy.
and now
Bishop
did you
c7.
see this? Yeah,
Of course,
bishop
man.
takes c7, and now
Of course,
knight
we were
b5.
following your game more closely than Magnus' game.
Correct.
And here, of course, if he takes, I think his move was good, but bishop b4 also was played.
Yeah, maybe d4 is a bit too much. Maybe I should just come back bishop c4, and I'm slightly preferable. So I went here, and bishop b6 was
Oh, bishop b4. yeah.
exactly. It feels logical to support the c7 pawn, but somehow now after long castle, his king is very weak. Queen f8, bishop h3.
Yeah, bishop g3 was a nice move actually. I think to provoke f4.
Yeah, and I wanted him to take this pawn on h2.
Yes, and
because-
knight d3.
And knight d3
And rook
rook h1 traps his queen.
Yeah,
Amruta saw
very
this.
good. This one was amazing spot again.
And even if
No, I think Harshit, you were playing so well today because first
not
game.
बहुत सही,
No,
बहुत
no,
सही.
it was
Crazy, bhai, crazy.
No, I was a bit, to be very honest, I was very unsure about how the quality of the game is,
But
but
it's good, bhai. It's good.
it's
Nice.
hard. It's tough to play freestyle.
And now
knight-
95. Was it easy for you to find this move? Because we were like Harshit by tactical genius. 95.
Yeah, 95 I played very quickly
Nice move.
because I want to
Also found
knight c4. Yeah, because one more piece into the attack, his queen is completely offside, and I think that queen is basically why I won the game.
long castle, boom bam. Actually, king c8 came first in this. I was like, what? Knight b6, cb6, queen d6, but then understood long castle.
Yeah,
Take.
now queen b3 immediately was better, but I think I saw that.
h4 क्या move है भाई?
My only counterplay of his is to take my h2
Wow.
pawn. And I'm
Wow.
like, okay, no counterplay.
Too good. See,
95 and this 97 was very nice. Knight
maybe.
f5, Queen f5
Actually,
was such a
very,
crazy
very-
resource by him.
I was thinking,
I
what was
fell
your
for
plan
the
here,
trap.
by the way?
I mean, I saw knight g7.
Yeah, knight g7. Otherwise, it's equal.
Yeah. No, but bishop g6 and I only have one way to win. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this one, yeah, what? And knight b5 check is a threat. So
Yeah.
bishop c2.
King a1.
Wow. King a1.
He took the rook.
Your game is going on, bhai.
Yeah, knight b5 check, king b8. knight takes c7 again. I thought very important. King takes d5. Now we're in an opposite color position, which looks like black should have good chances, but he just cannot prevent checkmate.
Oh wow.
So he took here. I took king b8 check, and this is how the game ended. So
Wow.
yeah.
Bhai, congratulations. What a game by Harshit bhai. I think you played a great game.
I still want to go back and check
No,
a bit more
really.
deeply, but
And by the way, we just made some calculations. You might face first, second, or third seed of the
oh my
tournament.
god.
Or you might face the last seed of the tournament because you won't make it to
Yeah.
the top. So, but we are excited. Harshit bhai, we want to see you on stage. Today our cameras were not working, unfortunately. But we
if
thought
tomorrow,
today is not such a big loss, you know,
yeah.
not to see. Hans game, Harshit bhai game we want. हर्षित भाई गेम किया रिकॉर्ड है नहीं हो पाया ना भाई हर्षित भाई का गेम क्रेजी गेम जीते ना जीत गए
Yeah. What happened in the other games? Any upset?
No upset as such until now. We can I think
Yeah, everyone was all the top
actually
players. were
Caruana
completely-
was a tough fight because until move number
Oh wow!
28 it was equal.
I mean, he's a pawn up, so he was the favorite, but
Yeah, some point. And then Arvind is still playing,
but completely winning. Yeah.
but completely winning. And
Hans won.
Hans won very quickly. Hans and Magnus both went together, I think, to the hotel. Same time, almost.
Vincent, I'm guessing is winning.
No, I mean your guess, huh, Sagar? Like you're just kidding.
Yes, I'm kidding, of course.
अरे
Yeah, the favorites seem to be doing well.
I think Amin,
Yeah.
Amin also is better. Yeah, everyone is winning. Actually, there are very few upsets. Some walkovers though. And
Aronian was in trouble, no? You said like.
oh yes, Aronian. Yeah, Aronian's game was equal, but his time was there. So
But how are you liking it? Yeah, कैसा चल रहा है? How was Grenke?
Aronian.
Exciting games so far?
yeah, good. I mean, it's just the start, and today was very one-sided. If you look at Magnus's game, like there was just no fight.
Yeah, I saw in 10 moves there was a piece up. I didn't understand how.
His
that-
opponent just gave up the piece like this.
Bishop.
I mean, Magnus took here, and then at some point his opponent resigned only. Like here, I think he already gave up. So
But Harshit bhai, we were discussing कि ये पीस सैक मारा तो he has something to say lifelong.
Yeah.
कि मैग्नस
Yeah,
कार्लसन के
sacrifice
साथ
to
पीस
piece
सैक
sacrifice.
मारा.
पर चला नहीं, complicated था, पर मैंने मार दिया.
नहीं, वो बहुत बार ऐसे जगह पे बोलेगा जिधर आगे लोग पूछ नहीं सकते है ना क्या हुआ.
Yeah.
पीस सैक मारा, वहीं पे खत्म स्टोरी.
Crazy.
So yeah, we are enjoying ourselves, but we want to see more like the video cameras and everything working well. So tomorrow morning, hopefully at
Everything works.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. oh
10
my
a.m.
God.
Right? You should go and have some dinner now.
Yeah, it's almost 11 p.m. Bye. I don't sleep.
My God. And I think Sagar also, once Arvind's game ends, I think you should also go.
Yeah, in general, we'll end the stream now. I think there's nothing much.
Maybe with right now also because Arvind is dead.
Yeah, we
winning.
can just
And
end
also
it.
first day plus tomorrow also for you 10 o'clock round is
Yeah,
there,
tomorrow
right?
is very early.
So better we'll end the stream so that tomorrow से अच्छे से करेंगे. Cameras भी नहीं चल रहे, results भी पता चल गए. So just
हाँ हर्षित भाई आगे फिर क्या खत्म ही हो गया भाई स्ट्रीम में वो अभी हमने लिखा है FT मैग्नस कार्लसन अर्जुन एरिगाइसी अरविंद चिदम्बरम ऐसे ऊपर लिखा है I think we are going to add your name
Nice,
by
Sagar bhai. I mean, I'm just trying to enjoy myself. It's
but you are enjoying your play.
thanks.
no,
Yeah,
your game
it's
was
fine.
lot of fun. बहुत मजा आया.
Yeah, हारा या जीता पर गेम में मजा आ रहा है ये freestyle में.
हाँ,
Crazy
game
game.
analysis. हाँ क्या? Why did you say it was more difficult? Like it's difficult kind
I
of
kind
like
of feel
opening
like-
preparation.
Because against the 2000, if it was like classical chess, like because I know so many more patterns and like my understanding is so much stronger in classical that I feel like it would have been easier. But here you saw my opponent found some fantastic resources. I mean,
Yeah, he was
He was
good.
young, maybe, and maybe talented. Yeah,
He was young.
he was quite young. Yeah,
How old?
Maybe 17, 18. So
Mhm.
that was a interesting game. Okay, Sagar bhai.
Okay, bye.
Yes.
See you.
See you.
Bye.
Take care, guys. Guys, Harshit bhai OP हो जाए in the
Arre,
chat.
love you guys for all your
Harshit.
support.
And
I'm very very happy. Also, some people came here. Thanks a lot for your support. Maza aa gaya.
take care. Bye.
See you, Amrita.
See you. See you.
Guys, Harshit bhai has started off his journey in Karlsruhe Grenke Open with a victory here, which is great news for all the fans. And Harshit bhai.
Actually, Harshit को काफी follow करने वाले because Harshit will play over here
Yes.
and we will know what's happening. Then he'll also play in Sardinia where Niklesh and Himankar are there. So हर्षित पे पूरी नजर
हर्षित को
रहेगी.
26 तो बना के ही छोड़ देंगे फिर.
सही है. अरे बाय द वे सूरज को तूने बोला था ना जाके 1000 रेटिंग
वो
करके
पहुंच
आओ.
गया.
सूरज आया. हाँ चांद पे आ गया वो.
But Amruta, I am not going to end the stream till we hit 2620 to 26 lakh 20,000. We are 90, 86, 80, 82, 82 subs away. 81 subs away now. I think we should
अच्छा.
wait. It might be very tough though.
ओ अभिनव ने भी बोला बिफोर
क्या
द
लगता है तुमको होगा?
80 थोड़ा कितना टाइम में होगा.
लेट हो
होगा
गया
तो
ना
सही.
इसके लिए.
कब होगा पता नहीं है यार. इट्स वेरी लेट टू 20 एंड ऑल्सो इट्स फ्री स्टाइल.
पर छोड़ेंगे
Not
नहीं
sure.
दोस्तों. प्लीज सब्सक्राइब. है ना?
अरविंद का ही गेम रखेंगे. एक गेम शिफ्ट नहीं करते बैठते फिर वो. अभी 2 बजे नहीं चलता है दिमाग.
वही रखा है.
Night deep. Also, I mean, Sagar, the interest because of this SATUL and Arvin and Neha, it's insane.
Yeah.
So many people came today in the chat, like talking about that.
True. I think it's
So already chess is, gaining new people, I think, of the gaming field, right? Is it right to say that?
yes.
Hmm.
Hari Krishna is not playing here, guys. He couldn't
Every
make
10
it.
minutes के बाद कोई तो आता है पूछता है is Hari Krishna playing? Because I saw the name na and then you don't see him. So yeah. Okay, F5 has been played and Arvind on 16 minutes, but look at his opponent who is having only less than 2 minutes. So F5 को how do you chat suggest करो?
ये
I-
देखो हम लोग F5 long castle. अगर आप ये
अरे,
मारते हो.
not, let the chat think.
Now I'll pick me.
अच्छा अभी क्या? Let me see if our chat just moves. Pick. हाँ, nice रे. How's your mind working? Amazing. How was the travel, Sagar, from Paris to Grenke?
Fantastic. Very smooth. We took TGV, which is supposed to be very fast. We left at 7:17 and we reached at 9:53. It was less than less than in 2 hours 40 minutes we were there. Like insane.
But how many kilometers?
Which PhD? How many kilometers? We can
How can you say that it was insane? It was too fast because it all depends on the kilometers. No, if you say 50 kilometers in 2.5, तो कैसे चलेगा? So that is the most important point.
It was 534 kilometers.
Google किया ना? Then it's really huge because Pune to Mumbai, 160, 180 kilometers ko, you see your train takes like fastest will take 3.5 hours, but generally they'll take
It was
4
very
hours.
fast. The train was very fast.
तो यहाँ पे तो Oh my God, it should have actually taken 9 hours,
Yeah,
like from an Indian train perspective.
बहुत
And
मजा
you
आया
got in
ट्रेन में.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Ooh,
By
too
the way,
good, too
Aditya and
good.
Abhidya, because they had booked their tickets in advance, they had first class, and I was sitting in second class.
ऐसा भी रहता है क्या फर्स्ट एडवांस या आई हैड टू बुक
तूने
इन
बुक
अ
किया ही
डिफरेंट
नहीं,
वे क्या?
फर्स्ट क्लास करना था. सबने फर्स्ट क्लास किया था. मेरे को गर्दी में मैं बैठा था एकदम.
ओह शिट, यू वर नॉट विद देम, तुम अकेले थे?
हाँ, मैं अकेला बैठा था.
बेचारा.
नो
ओह.
प्रॉब्लम अमृता, आई डिड लॉट ऑफ गुड वर्क.
तो तुम्हारा हो गया ना फर्स्ट क्लास का. फर्स्ट क्लास काम हो गया देख. अगर तुम फर्स्ट क्लास में बैठते थे तो काम सेकंड क्लास होता था.
राइट.
तो व्हाट वाज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर
काम
यू?
काम 100%. 100%.
ओह माय गॉड. ओह. एंड इंटरनेट था क्या तुमको ट्रेन
हाँ
में?
हाँ, ट्रेन में इंटरनेट था बहुत
अरे
अच्छा.
यार, मैंने फोन क्यों नहीं किया फिर? मेरे को लगा
नहीं,
तुम सब
उतना अच्छा
बिजी
नहीं
हो
था.
गए तो मैं चेंज किया. चेंज किया तूने. ओह.
By the way, people were asking that how to do people qualify for esports World Cup. So what will happen is during the next Champions Chess Tour, which will be held during May end, somewhere around May end, May mid, May 20th May to 25th May or something. We have the Champions Chess Tour. In that, already one leg is over. This is the second one. तो दोनों के पॉइंट्स ऐड करके जिन 12 प्लेयर्स के पॉइंट सबसे ज्यादा होंगे, दे विल क्वालिफाई टू द ई स्पोर्ट्स वर्ल्ड कप. बट इट्स द event of 16 players. So what will happen to the remaining four? The remaining four will qualify from an on ground event that will happen in Saudi Arabia. So Amrita, this is how it is. Amrita, should we call it a night now, or you want to wait for Arvind to finish this game?
Yeah, Trambaks is the only channel live. Subscribed is CBI. और कितना हुआ अभी? एक बार सब्सक्राइबर पे जाओ. 34 हुआ
66
है.
people left.
अच्छा, okay. By the way, Harshvardhan G and Ashwath S1
Nice.
says Aditya in
Nice.
open. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I think Sagar, more important is that you get some rest for tomorrow, because tomorrow 2 rounds, and I don't remember last time when we did that. Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah.
take some rest. Do you want to wake up a bit? I mean, you will wake up early, but in case you want to wake up late, तो फिर बताना.
ठीक है.
Just forward me the links, SRT links या जो भी रहेगा.
ठीक है.
And then, or otherwise when
Hey, I
you
have to
join
come
me.
and I have to see if they can help me to fix my stream.
Okay, but how is the falafel which you had?
Oh, it's nice. 8 euros का था. It had
Hmm.
nice vegetables and that patties.
So वो तुमको टूर्नामेंट हॉल में ही मिलता है या you
नहीं,
have to
थोड़ा
go
सामने
out
है.
on the
I have to
street?
go on
हाँ.
the street, just cross the road and it's
But
there.
that's great, because so many times we have suffered from the issue of nothing being around the tournament hall.
हाँ.
And then it became, wow, this is great. Any Indian restaurant you saw around?
It must be there, but I didn't see it.
Okay.
By the way, Amrita, Henrik Mueller has only 1 minute on the clock. Very nice tactical move is knight to e7, which is beautiful because it forces you to take, and then I take here and then I attack here and my rook is entering here and it's beautiful.
So Arvind has to find it, yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll wait for this move then.
Yeah. Guys, tomorrow the stream will be even better. So please do come join us at 10 a.m. CET, which is 1:30 p.m.
1:30 p.m.
Oof.
और क्या खबर है सागर?
और कुछ नहीं guys, also do check out helpchess.org. We have 220
We
in
had to read
believers.
the name. Did we, like, what was the last name? I
Kumar
know exactly.
Karthikaya contributed 3 days ago. So
Okay.
we are hoping this tournament we can reach 20 to 50 believers. That's 42 believers more. So if you want to support Indian chess, you can contribute on helpchess.org. Kolar flagged against Arjun. Acha, Arjun won on time, Amruta.
Ah.
But anyway, he was winning. No, I don't know if he flagged, but in general.
Wow. And how far is your hotel where you're staying?
1 minute walk.
Only?
Yeah. Very nice.
That's nice. That's cool.
Very nice.
Is it cozy?
Oh,
Is it cold?
Aryan Chopra is also there, yeah? Indian. अपने उसका गेम देखा ही नहीं. Aryan Chopra. It's a bit cold, Amruta, but not too much. Aryan won against Alexander Kumala. I think Aryan will try to convert the games as much into classical chess because he's good at it.
Ah.
Ooh, tactic. Tick. Wow, very interesting game. Nice win. Erdogmos. Oh, Erdogmos. Yagit Khan is just pawn up.
Okay. Let's stick to Arvind's game and see if he finds that move. Leon is also playing, no, Sagar?
Yeah,
What
Leon
happened to
won.
his game?
Easily won. We saw that game.
Aditya is saying Luke and Aryan Chopra also won. Luke.
Amrita, are you not feeling sleepy?
I'll sleep after the stream ends. It's fine. Or we can end now also if you're very tired.
I want to see the Arvind's move and sleep.
And will you have dinner?
That was my dinner, Amrita. I had falafel.
हो गया?
हाँ.
उधर do you have any grocery fruits वगैरह के लिए?
सब कुछ है भाई. Don't worry. It's a very nice tongue.
Look, I won't get to call you later. So right now I have to ask you a few things. This tournament is going to be busy.
Ratnakar says, Sagar bhai asking next time to add French fries in falafel doner or durum. That way it's not. It's hot and tasty. Oh, nice. Good idea.
But French fries though on its own only will taste good, no? Or would
हाँ,
you
but
like
इसमें
it?
थोड़ा डालेंगे तो अच्छा लगेगा ऐसे. I would make it better than them. They are making it very quickly ऐसे.
उनको बोलना slow down, slow down. Yeah. Anyway, but you have some good breakfast tomorrow. You dare not come without having a breakfast.
Sure.
Because it's going to be very tiring.
Sure.
Hmm.
Okay. ठीक है guys. Bye. Bye Amrita.
Okay, bye.